I'm hitting start. I don't know what Coleman will tell us when we're live.
All right.
Is it working, Coleman?
I just retweeted it. So.
1 second, I got an ad.
Yeah, we gotta get you premium YouTube there, Coleman. We're live?
Yep.
All right. We have a lot of us sitting there probably like 10 seconds, but
We're live now. We're up.
good. Yep.
No, all right. Good evening.
Oh, you can get the Kirk Minahan podcast on, what is it, Amazon?
Shut up.
That was like when, what was
Oh,
the...
he's on right now, do I?
There was
What's that?
some stupid ad that I had to do that started like every podcast for like a month.
Yes.
And people were like, I'm so fucking sick of you saying this one line over and over.
Well, I get tweets from people who are like in the middle of the show now. It'll be like, busting with the boys or $1 million worth. Just
Oh, yeah.
like 1
Yeah.
hour, like in the middle of a sentence.
I heard one the other day. What? I think you might have had even a Plan Brie one.
Well, we're connected, so that makes sense.
You guys are pretty close.
I did 2 hours on the show. That was great.
Yes, yes.
I played with her dog all afternoon. She brought a dog to the studio.
Did bring, what do you,
You tiered top 10 favorite country songs.
What do you? Yeah. What do you?
You strike me as a guy not really a fan of bringing pets to the office.
I wanted to kick the fucking dog in the head.
That is. I think I know you pretty well. Yeah, dogs in the office.
And then everyone like, gets her. Nothing. I'm sure the dog is lovely. She's always been very nice to me. I have no problem with her. But I'm like, it's like bringing like a baby to can we just do some fucking work?
Yeah, you and I agree because obviously my dog Stella is still around. Love her very dearly, but we do agree that people who treat dogs like they're more important than human lives is a little weird.
I have no like the Clydes are still rolling. Like I said, we have an agreement. We don't have much of a relationship, but I think a dog is like 70%. Like I'll be bummed out when Clyde dies. Which
Yeah,
I'll be
I
sad
love
for
dogs.
my kids.
But like it's like
You're
once you have kids,
you're a dog money rate. You raise
yeah,
money for dogs.
yeah, I love dogs. But once you have kids, you're like, wait, all right, so yes, it's a child, it's a human.
Yes.
There's more needs for this than
Yes.
the dog. But I still have moments where it's just me and Stella, and it's like it's nice, like
Yes.
like back when it was
for sure. I like Clyde. I love Clyde. I like Clyde. My relationship with Clyde is like my dad's with me. And I don't give him a lot of love, but like I'll show up for the big events. Like I'm there at
you're
the game.
bros. You don't have to talk.
No, it's a lot. Like I'm his dad. Like,
Yeah.
but like he needs a stern dad. I think.
I had a real weird one at the dog park last week. Some guy came up to me and asked for a picture and was like, "I'm a huge fan, been following you for years." And he's like, "What's your dog's name?" I was like, "Really?"
Yeah,
and he's like, "How long you had it?" And I was like, "Really?"
Ooh, that's bad. Yeah.
So-
I guess yes. That is not
Okay.
good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still wiped out. Jeff's here, of course. He's been hosting the
Here all week.
Surviving Bar.
All of us are.
We're
Here all week.
Spoils
We're here
nothing.
all week.
Here all week.
All week long. Win,
It's great
lose,
being
or
here
draw.
all week. I love this office.
You missed the city, huh?
Yeah, they
You got to go to the dentist today.
No, I didn't go. I have a dentist on Friday.
That's not
I think there's
Yeah.
a little bit.
I'm sorry. That's not
I
Friday.
feel like you also are, not to
Well
give
done.
you a reason for a positive here, but at least you're pulled out of the old Chicago office. Where if it's like
Correct.
if it was like the first 3 days in your new
Correct.
one, you'd be like,
No,
"Fuck."
we have 3, including this week. There's 3 weeks left until the new Chicago office. So it was like, all right, we'll get a week away from the current Chicago office. But I do have. I was telling Kirk earlier, I have a dentist on Friday because I love my dentist here so much that I'm hoping that I just am back in New York every 6 months or so
will
that I
be.
never have to change my dentist.
I got
Because
my-
he's the best dentist in the world. He's a
I
stoolie.
got my haircut here today.
Yeah.
Back to my guy. It was like I never left.
Well, you're allowed to
Really?
leave. We're not.
That's also
Yeah,
true.
yes. Presuming we're still both in the game, we can't leave. We're
Yeah.
locked in here.
Why would you leave anyway, though? It's
Oh.
so nice.
My God.
No, but we've been erased from Barstool history in this office. We were trying to record part of my take on Sunday. We couldn't get our logo up.
No
the Plan
way.
Bree studio is now taken over.
I saw that.
We're
That
part of
was
my take,
actually
so
that-
we don't exist.
What was your feeling on that?
I mean, obviously they were going to
Not
do
feeling, but like
when you saw that?
Oh, it's a little sad, but also like I didn't expect them to make a museum for us.
What's the sports equivalent of that? Like when somebody's record is it like when the college coach gets like his record's 0-34 that year?
Yeah, I think it's actually like when no, it's like when Louisville won the national title and then they got it stripped and they had to take down the banners. Yeah, the Patino one. Who he has the tattoo of that national title. He told his players if they win the national title, he'll get a tattoo.
Right.
So it doesn't exist in the record books, but he has it as a tattoo.
Is it like the Browns to Baltimore? Do you get all the old history? Is it like the
Oilers
that's
true. Who wears the throwbacks?
Is it Oilers to Tennessee? Yeah.
Does Plan Bree have to wear our clothes on throwback day?
Yeah, Grace O'Malley, I think, would.
Yes.
I think she would.
Yes.
I poked my head in there today because I was supposed to be recording something. I forget. Doing something. And she was in there, and she's basically like, what do you want? I was like, oh, yeah, sorry. I'm fucking on my way around here at all.
I would have liked it if they had kept the squat rack. Would have been nice.
There should be some memory of that.
Yeah, like just something.
Like a car stick buried under the carpet.
Yeah,
like
I mean, I'm sure there's some stains on that carpet that will never get out.
And now there are young kids there now who don't even know you. When you walk in there, they're some old guy.
Yeah, they're
Chicago,
like, what is this guy doing
yeah,
here? What the fuck?
Can I
Who
help you
brought
with something?
Dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you lost?
I am the oldest participant in Surviving Barstool history, I think, right?
Yeah.
How old was Kim?
Oh, Kim was in it?
Well,
Kim is 60.
That's true. That's a good point.
And that is actually the biggest issue with us being here and not being able to leave is that we can't go to Mean Girl Live.
Right. Was there Content Kim wasn't having her period the week? Oh, no, she wouldn't have. So that wasn't an issue.
I love Content Kim. She's the best.
So do I. She's resigned, right?
She no longer has periods.
Okay. Well, you don't know that. Did you? Oh, you confirm that?
I can confirm that.
You can't. You second source that? Tonight, if you're watching live right now on YouTube, thank you. But if you're in the greater Manhattan area, I would tell you to
drop everything.
Turn it off.
Yep.
Unsubscribe. But do whatever you want to do. And get your ass to wherever it is, because this is night 2 of Mean Girls. This is Jordan's relationship night.
Jordan's relationship night.
I was talking to my friend, PFT, about this. And he said single, and I said complicated.
Ooh.
Where are you on that?
I think she has a boyfriend.
Do you know that with some knowledge?
No knowledge.
Jeff would know.
We were really tight.
No.
Before she left.
You were?
Yeah, we were so tight.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. No, the what I don't understand, good for them, live shows.
So you think she has a boyfriend?
I think she has a boyfriend.
But you need a little proof to make sure the boyfriend.
I would
right?
need, personally. Yeah, I would need proof.
That's only reason.
The word you're looking for is insertion.
Yes, you have to be consistent.
Gia was like aghast at that word.
Is there anybody obviously everybody knows now. Is there anybody in the building who doesn't think it's a joke? Like,
I think Kelly and Gia, they think it's a joke. They just think it was the least funny joke of all time, and that Taylor Swift cannot be spoken about that way.
That's very
mother is what they call her.
What's what Mike Pence calls his wife?
Yeah, it's true.
Which is awesome.
And he's never allowed in a room without her, right? Isn't that Mike Pence?
Well, no, he's allowed in a room without her.
Not without another woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember arguing with Jerry Callahan about that years ago because he was like, it didn't. And he would never, if somebody who he didn't like was doing that, he would think it was insane. But it's just good sense. You're not going to get ruined by the media.
This is like when Dan Orlovsky, we did a live reading of this on Pardon My Take. He wrote a blog about how to stop the temptation of cheating on your wife on the road. And like there were things like watch film instead of, like watching porn, being around people, like going to work out. It's like, if you have to write
watch
this
a
whole
movie.
thing, yeah, like what
do you
about?
think of Coleman, one of my new producers? What do you think of Coleman's take that he doesn't masturbate that much because he feels it hurts his game when he goes to the bars? He feels like he's losing some brain,
He's again
the gun has been, I guess, not. I don't know.
That's such a funny he's a Jersey Shore guy, like he's from that area.
But it's like new generation.
That just feels so much
that's
like
some
that
Andrew
area.
Tate stuff,
like
right?
anti-sex.
Yeah, right. Like saving it. I'm just gonna take a wild guess that Coleman doesn't have like the best game, so maybe he does need.
I would say. I don't know. We saw him a lot.
He's got game.
We saw him a lot around the summer because he's from that area.
Okay.
So 2 of your guys are down the shore. Belmar, not that you don't know who Belmar is. Bruce Springsteen. Your guy Rico and Coleman. They're both
so one of my guys.
Same
Coleman,
area. Same area. We saw him always bouncing around. He was lively down there.
So he's got game. I stand corrected, Coleman. You've got game. So maybe it's working for him.
Rico, yes, Rico. The Rico of it all, like we're all here all the time. Like Rico has been you heard him last night. He's been like next level the last couple. Just in general, he is like,
Yeah.
and he does the thing where like, you speak Bosco like fluently.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like
Portnoy and Bosco are my two
Right.
second and third language.
But you could teach like you basically. I think Bosco might be your first language. Now.
It might be. It might be.
He did something today. Oh, it was with Feidelberg, who I guess is not fluent in Bosco. We're talking about something. We're talking about something, and Rico's like, yeah, like he's on the no-fly list.
Yeah.
And Feidelberg's like, he's like, from Lancaster. And Feidelberg's like, no.
He's just got code words for everything.
Yeah, he's fat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Rico walks around like he's being wiretapped by the FBI at all
Yes,
times.
he is.
And so everything is a code word, everything is a code phrase, which makes life very enjoyable because it keeps you sharp because you have to be thinking on a different level when you're talking to him.
You must miss him.
I do. Well, he comes out every Wednesday
Oh,
for
for
Pick'em,
Pick'em.
but yeah, I do.
Right.
I miss
Will
Bosco.
do we have any update? Will he be a
Chicago
guy?
Full-time
think-
Chicago guy?
I
I'm
think
hearing that.
He wants to move, but, and I've said this to him, so this is not me speaking out of school here, but I think Healthy Debate is going to make him such a star that he's not going to move. I think he's going to be...
Healthy debate. Will anybody?
Can you tell him what you did the other day after he's done with this? With
Oh,
a text?
yeah, yeah.
Pretty
I
good.
think he's going to be main chair of WFAN within 3 years.
Which time slot?
The afternoon time slot.
Yeah, because
And I think he already has his contract with Odyssey, so he just has to.
That's true.
He just has to finish signing it. I
That's
think he already
true.
signed it. He already wrote the R and the I.
I believe it was a piece of paper that he signed. I do believe that.
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah.
he did that.
But no, I think Healthy Debate, like he'll have a tough decision if Healthy Debate takes off, which I hope it does. It's a great outlet for him.
It's kind of growing on its own. Like no big people are promoting it. Like he's just built it from the ground up.
Yeah, that's true. There's
Yeah.
no no
There's
one's got
gimmicks.
involved.
There's
No money.
no,
Pledge drives.
no. It's been good.
It feels like that is Rico to Chicago feels like a decision that will so firmly be in Rico's hands, and yet he'll make it so much everyone else's
Oh, it
decision.
will be-
It's the perfect circle.
It will ultimately come down to whether Dave will give him more than a 1-year deal, and
I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen this time around. But Dave, like, the weird thing is Rico knows Dave's not going to probably give him more than a multi-year deal. But Dave also has basically said that Rico has a 1-year deal for the rest of life.
Right, he's got a lifetime deal.
Yeah.
He's just built. Yeah, slicing. I hope Rico's happy. He does seem better, even like right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He was addicted to hate.
He was, but now he's like, you saw him last night. Like he's sensitive now. He always was, but even now it's like a little more.
There is he does it to me a lot too, because I'm easy to rile up. I think both you know that. But him and I are pretty good.
I don't think so.
I had to give Jeff a pep talk today.
It's one
We went at it a
version.
couple times today.
I heard things.
No, why he
We can't get
he's got to understand because he was like everyone's being a little too much. I was like everyone's going to complain about everything.
Well, that's
Yeah.
true.
No, I
With
know.
this
I
game.
know what I signed.
Everyone complains
I-
about
That's
every little thing.
I know what I signed up for.
And everyone is their worst self.
A lot of
in this
alphas too.
situation.
A lot
Yeah.
of alphas.
But I
This
think,
isn't,
but
Yeah.
you and I work together on a ton of random
Yeah.
things where it's like in the end it kind of. But with Rico, it's not. He can take it oddly, but he assume you can't. So even when he's like being lighthearted, jokey, and like you go back and he's like, come on. I'm like, no, we're doing the bit. Like we're having
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah,
he's
he's
like,
like
all right, I
that.
just want to make sure.
Yeah.
He's tentative now.
Plus, it's Nate's birthday. When it's Nate's birthday, like I've always super focused. You know?
Yeah. It was Nate's birthday today. He let
It
me know
remains his
yesterday.
birthday. Yeah, he was very excited.
Yeah, he was very excited. Bosco also keeps coming up to me and being like, "How you doing?" And I'm just like, "Dude, what do you mean how I'm doing? I'm fucking trapped in an office. I don't want to be here. I'm trapped in an office."
They're trying to win the game.
Yeah, but I'm here. But like he's like he expects me to like so, oh yeah, you know, like
No, but
I've had a great day.
But
like
he's loving it.
oh yeah,
he's-
oh yeah.
How you
Love
doing is
being-
I know that's a anyone says that, but how you doing is a Ricoism.
And
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not how you doing's fine. Getting asked how you doing like 7
Yeah,
times a day.
yeah.
When I see him, we've
see him
all
every
been
4
here.
seconds,
We've not
right,
left.
yeah.
The other
So it's
Ricoism is the Bosco noise, where he disagrees, but he does that a lot. That's a good one.
But to be fair, I'll do things like, before we started taping this, I went to the bathroom. I went down and got us the waters. And when I was walking back, Rico came out of the shower. He's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Fine." And I just kept walking. But there's no reason to do that.
Right.
He's
And that will
rattled.
sit in his head for hours.
Yeah.
Hours.
Yeah. Do you know he plays the Rent soundtrack in his room at night in his team room?
Really?
Yes. Oh, you haven't heard
real?
this? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. He's playing he's playing the Rent soundtrack loud.
Oh my God.
Yes,
He's
which
something
is
else.
he's like a closet Broadway guy.
huge Broadway guy.
Yeah.
Like for a while when we first started the dozen, when it was kind of like everyone was writing questions, he'd be like, "Let me write a couple Broadway questions." Like, I don't know for who.
What's going on with the dozen right now? When is the season start? And where?
For you guys, ugh.
Wait,
Is that like are you doing a thing?
No, I'm asking.
Nah, it didn't get sold.
Oh. No, I had no idea.
No, yeah, it didn't get sold.
So, the live
Sucks.
show?
That's a bummer.
The live show?
You like doing them, right?
Yeah, the live shows
Yeah.
are fun.
We had a great time,
Absolutely.
yeah.
I love
Final
doing
Four is
live
going to
shows.
be in Chicago again.
I love it.
Same
Looking for
theater?
a bit-
or-
no, looking for a bigger one.
And we'll do are we going to do the Chicago theater?
There may be an issue with that. We learned today.
Oh, yeah, you told me earlier.
What?
Who owns them?
Oh, who?
The people that don't like us.
They're
right
not
down
far-
the street
far
here.
from here.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
James
Over there, the
Hall,
building,
yeah.
with the
We'll say
guy.
nothing.
I got one for you guys. You ready for this? Cancel culture to a level that I never knew existed. For the Yak, we're trying to do a corn maze where we blindfold and get do a air drone shots.
Yeah.
Like it'd be very funny if we all had to try to figure out our way through a corn maze. We have now had not one but two corn mazes cancel on us because we're
tip.
Barstool Sports.
I knew the first
Oh, I
one.
thought the
realized
Taylor
the second
Swift
one.
thing. Okay.
The second one, the first one, they were like, Barstool, don't even try it. We'll never do anything. Our corn maze will never host you guys. The second one, a friendly person who's a stoolie hit us up and was like, I work at this place. They agreed to it and have since backed out because of the Taylor Swift thing.
Well, that's the right thing to
How
do.
insane is that? A corn maze?
It's the right thing.
What does a corn maze stand for?
What?
Okay.
No, I'm saying I didn't know corn mazes had like ideologies.
Well, they have
and-
owners.
Devil's
Yes,
advocate.
I know, but who the fuck cares?
It feels very you though. To
Do you think you would? If
I think you're the bad
All
boy.
right, if
You're the
you-
bad boy
if
now.
you
You're
live-
the-
feather in your cap,
if you
you got
live-
canceled by a corn maze.
Why
Come on,
are we having this guy on? This is dangerous. I don't like having this guy on.
I'm not going to dox this corn maze. It's in Deerfield, Wisconsin, but I'm not going to say it. So, but if you were going to take your kids, to
Are
a
you
corn
asking me
maze-
this question
Yeah,
seriously?
no. Just
Okay.
pretend
Yeah.
on a Saturday,
Right.
And you went and you pulled it up, and you're like, "Oh, we're going to this corn maze. It's going to be great." But like, Barstool Sports did a video here. Do you cancel the corn maze trip?
Well, obviously I don't.
Right, but does any regular person?
It'd be funny if you could never get a corn maze. This is the one thing you could never get anything.
Right.
They just
I
keep.
mean, we're 0 for 2. We're 0 for 2 right
How
now.
many are there really?
I don't know, but I think we're gonna. The
You
corn
must have.
maze.
You must have basically a circle around Chicago.
Yeah, right. But it's crazy. How I never would have thought corn mazes would stand this.
What you have to do?
firmly against
What you have to
Barstool.
do is you have to go to that concert, that movie concert, big time this week.
Yeah.
You got to go in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that would
Yeah.
be funny.
Full
Yes.
Swiftie.
You buy
full-
a whole theater. You take people there.
I was thinking about maybe even going to Buenos Aires for an extra show.
You could do that. Yeah, you could
Being
do
like
that.
front row.
What would you do if this movie is actually like a secret? Her having sex with Travis Kelce.
That's why they're mad. You spoiled.
Yeah,
the-
you- yeah, you ruined
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I did have one little thought that what if Taylor Swift did a podcast and was like, I saw what that guy said. He's the worst person ever.
That's the only. I mean, again,
That would be
it wouldn't matter here. But I'm
Right.
saying, that was the one. I was like, I think I said this to you. I was like, if you ever got her the crying breaking down video,
Right.
You'd be
Like,
dead.
leave me
You'd
alone.
probably
Yeah,
be
no,
killed.
I'd be dead.
Yeah,
I
they'd
would
probably
be- I
kill
would be
you.
killed.
You made it to. Oh, see, the tough thing for you too is that it came in the beginning of the week.
Yeah,
You-
on a
you-
Monday.
It was.
Yeah.
You count down the days because
Yeah.
once you hit the weekend, you were going to be fine.
No, I just muted it. I muted the initial tweet and I just went around.
Actually,
along
I
with my
did
week.
search. I think I told you that. I searched his name. I was like, I'm curious where it's coming from. And if you searched your name, it was not. It was only to the tweet. It was not for the most part, when people just separate reply. All of the regular replies for football and shit like that.
Yeah.
The Aaron Andrews thing for me was the day after the All-Star game when there was no sports.
The worst
one
day.
Oh my god!
Literally the one day there was nothing, and I was like, "Oh, I'm fucked."
The Sam Ponder one I think was a Tuesday night, and I had no. She tweeted at me, and I remember my face being so flush, being
Right.
like, "Oh
Fuck.
god,
Yeah, it's the worst
Here
feeling.
we go.
It's the worst feeling.
This
There were-
is going to be a disaster."
Yeah, I remember you'd walk out of the building at the old here, but this my show not so much, but in radio, you knew you said something. You're like, I'll tell you what, if two people go one way with it, this gets
Right.
long, just meetings and bullshit,
And that's all it is. It's one person catches it, and then it's just an avalanche from there, where it becomes a hive mind of no one's actually even watching it anymore.
No.
They're just
You know, I have Stephen Shea wanting players murdered, and that's way less.
And he, to his credit, Stephen Shea is he taped an apology video, and he's like, "No, I'm not fucking putting this out there."
It might get out there eventually.
Yeah, but he literally he Stephen Che he doesn't take damage. He doesn't take damage.
He's a robot.
He's not human. He's not.
No,
human.
he is not a
He's-
human
he's-
being.
That's true. He's put together by parts.
He,
It is true.
he
It
was.
is true. It is
He can't
true.
take damage.
He asks questions, and it doesn't matter if it's a show like this or when he did this last time or like a dozen or on the. He asks questions that it baffles you.
Yeah.
Like, how does someone? What's your wine? He's smart presenting.
Oh yeah, he's smart presenting. Yeah, no, he
right,
has the
yeah,
glasses.
He fools you.
Put together
Yeah.
guy like all
Has
that
a good,
stuff.
nice
but-
voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like nice combed hair, well dressed.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's knows what he's doing. No, he doesn't know shit. He doesn't know shit.
The one thing I'll say about these games, without any spoilery, is the amount of questions that people will ask after the instructions are handed out. Sometimes I just want to be like, shut the fuck up. Like,
Right.
Like it's not that.
There was
complicated.
one that went so long. Keep in mind, again, everyone's around set, so everyone's asking questions. Where there was one game where I was like, I feel like this is easier than people are taking it. And even fights, who's like typically people are like, I don't get it. He turned to me and goes, man, this feels really simple. I don't know how the fuck are we still talking about this right now.
Listening's not our, number one trait.
I
here
got a
at
lot of
Barstool
I got a
Sports.
lot of tweets in the last 20. I haven't spent much time on Twitter's being here all the time doing stuff. I'm noticing now with these shorts. I got a tremendous amount of tweets last night about my shorts.
Oh, really?
I have my running
Did.
shorts on.
I got
and my
there was
legs,
a couple
which
tweets
look,
at us.
which look great. I thought, I have nice legs. For
So
a
what are
man,
people
running leg.
saying?
I think it was actually pretty positive. Like,
People are saying you look good.
yeah, but I had the running shorts on, and they were short shorts. You could probably won't see my balls though. But people were like,
There was
"Not
one
bad."
saying you came real close.
John
They're
Rich,
like,
I think, was saying that, and it's like, well, I mean, I don't know.
John Rich wants to fuck you.
You think so?
Yeah.
He did ask what time we were going live.
Yeah,
he's
he's
still
like,
here.
I don't know if Kirk wants me in there or not.
No. Well, he said to me today, he's like, if you want me to come in, I'm like, yeah, but why would I want that?
Are you
Another
happy?
guy like John.
Are you happy with your
Yes.
producers?
So far, so good.
I thought you made the right. I mean, I was live texting
Oh, I have a
during the
funny
show.
story, but go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, I think you made the right choice. I like both those guys, and I thought the combo was perfect.
Yeah.
because you couldn't. Coleman seems very like he's perfect to grow the show, which I know you don't want.
No, it's not true.
Be proficient, be trustworthy. Augustus is a wild card that it's fun to have
It's
around.
currently bowling right now with Trung. Their bowling league is going on right now.
I saw that guy
Yeah.
bowling. He throws it like halfway down the lane.
I don't even
What a
understand.
legend.
Duck pin.
Yeah.
So I go in today. Eric is in there with a couple of the finance guys. You know them. I don't know them.
I actually did. I met him for the first time. They're new.
Okay. They
Yeah.
seem. I'm sure they're snakes, but I'm sure they seem like they present nice guys.
Yes, they had spreadsheets and everything.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
So I was like, just so you know, I haven't got paid yet for Plymouth a few months ago. Like, I'm just trying to figure that out. They're like, okay, and of course they're like, I thought we paid at the end of the quarter, end of the year. I was like, I don't know. In the past, whatever. We trying to figure that out. And then she's like, just so you know, like Dave Cullinane billed us $2,800 for like phone bills. Do
What?
you have Cullinane's number?
Yeah.
What?
Call him. He might have a good answer. I was kind of flustered by it. I was sort of confused. I was running around.
2,800 in phone bills?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the speakerphone thing
That's fine.
again. Like, I'm gonna open the calls, but
Yeah, we'll
just,
take some calls
I don't want to
sometime.
I
fill
gotta,
that up
well,
yet.
yeah, I got to run. I got to
What
run
time
to
you out
PMT, but we'll do.
You
I want to
Cullinane?
hear Cullinane.
What time are you out of here?
I think we're supposed to tape in like 15, 20 minutes.
All right. So you're okay for that 20. All right.
The
He may not answer. It's a night. I don't know. Does he know your number, Joe? He must know your number.
$2,800 in phone bills?
I don't know.
How's that possible? Was he like playing games and stuff? Was he playing Farmville?
Hello.
Hey, what's up? You're live. We're in New York.
Can you hear Dave?
Hello.
Can
Yeah,
you hear it?
can you hear
It's
us?
Jeff, Kirk's in here.
I can hear you. Yeah.
You can't hear me?
So give him your phone.
It's like a speakerphone. Yes.
He said he can hear with that.
Hold
You're
on,
good,
hold
Jeff.
on.
You're good. Where am I putting it?
You want me to hold it?
You want to hold it, Dan? 1 second. Big Cat's going to hold the phone.
Hey, Dave.
Hello.
So I met with Erica today about the Plymouth stuff,
Yeah.
and then she said that you billed them like $2,800 in phone bills or something? What am I missing?
I put the call-in studio like that was on my card monthly.
Gotcha. So you put that, over the last couple of years?
Yeah.
That's
like,
what I thought.
Paid,
Okay, all right.
I
I got it.
personally paid all the phone bills.
You should have just
since
billed.
I
You
was
should just bill that to them every month.
I should have, and I didn't. I was just kind of like, because it was like 100 or it was like 40 some months.
Oh, you
and I
should have
was
told
like,
me. All right, I figured it was something. I was just
Yeah.
confused. I was like, that makes sense.
I felt like an asshole if I did that like every month. I was like, should I do it? I should have done it like every quarter.
What's your take on
something,
that, Dan?
you know?
What? So is it, you were paying out of pocket?
Yeah, but you like just put your credit card on.
She just
it.
told me. I would just.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
get my point. Like I thought maybe
No.
$40 a month. Should I do that every month?
Oh,
What
I
should
see what you're saying.
do?
You just told me, yeah.
Dave, do you miss Kirk yet?
Yeah. I mean, I missed
That was
the
a
show.
no.
Yeah.
That was a no.
Dave has so removed himself from the show now.
Well, you did for the last 4
But
months.
now he's like he's the hits guy again. He's Cullinane. The hits on tomorrow.
Of course they're up tomorrow. Yes.
Now, Dave, deep down, are you a little upset that Coleman and Augustus seem to be hitting the ground running, and you aren't getting the
Furious.
"we miss Cullinane"?
There's some of that.
There's some of
There's
it, but
some
it
of
doesn't
that.
feel overwhelmed. Like when Cullinane started, it was "we want Steve back."
Right. Oh, I called you the other day. You didn't call me back. I was legitimately like wanting to know if you want me to reach out to Matt Seago. Is that a
I
bit?
missed it, and then I saw you talk about it on the show.
Is it a
and
bit,
I
or do you want me to
really
actually do
nothing
it,
to say.
or no?
I don't think so. I don't even know what he's doing. I just been
Oh.
joking about it. Yeah.
All right.
I don't even know what's happening.
Are you playing the hits every morning now?
Listen, this isn't a promotional tour for me or anything like
Oh,
that. But
Jesus.
yes.
All
a
right,
little
all right, goodbye. I'll talk to you later.
All right, okay,
See you
bye,
later.
Dave.
That makes sense.
Speaking
All
of
right.
which, please subscribe Blind Mike Project. I am subscribed.
Yeah. Oh, you are.
Yeah.
You don't listen to it though, right?
Sure. Hey, listen, I support Blind Mike.
I'm a little worried that Cullinane's not playful anymore. Everyone's
Yeah,
not
he's-
playful anymore.
I know. So, all right. So, I wanted to. I had a couple questions for you. So,
Ask
the
it again.
other one with the producers.
One second.
So-
This is trademark.
So,
You see, I'm at the age now where like, can you see
Yeah.
like hairs?
every 500 subscribers to Kirk Minahan YouTube, it goes up by an inch. His inseam.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get these subscribers going, jet ski.
The more they're hiked up more and more, the more subscribers you get.
Yeah, that's right. That's
All right,
right.
so-
That's my
so-
balls are the
Your producers think you made the right choice.
quantities, yeah.
How has there been a moment yet where you're like, "What the fuck?" Because I've there's been some tweets. They're trying, which is great. Like you want them to try.
But you know me well enough. To
I
that-
know you well enough that I've seen some tweets
I
and
saw-
I've been like, he's got to be furious.
I'm
about
trying.
this.
My strategy in this is trying to be dad with these guys.
Okay.
So, I'm older, so I'm gonna give them, like I always say, you can rein them in, but you can't get them to be more ambitious.
Right.
So when I see a tweet like the other day, I think I commented on it, where it's like, "What was your favorite show of the week? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday?" Every Kirk Minahan show listener, Jeff listens, you listen. Like that's like 12, 13 hours. Like if you ask me, I don't know, but if you ask me, was that Tuesday?
Yeah.
Nobody
yeah.
fucking
right.
knows.
It's all one song.
And it's also like circle jerk. Like I don't really
Right,
like,
right.
Look, how great were we on Monday? Like,
Right.
Because he does the no
Promotion.
context thing now too. The no
I like that.
context
I actually
one.
like
Yeah, I
that.
think it's
If you
good
said
fun,
no
yeah.
context,
Yeah, that's funny.
I like that.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't know, but now I kind of like the show poll for the day. Like I kind of
So
like.
do I, but it's just annoying. Or it's like there's also a lot of Montante said this. I was listening to Mike the other day when I was running upstairs like an idiot. Montante mentioned Augustus. We have a show Instagram account, which if you go to www.instagram.com and subscribe to Instagram, then you can subscribe to the show.
Okay.
You guys yet on Instagram right now? Pardon my take.
Yeah, I think
You
so.
are on. You're
We
IG
post
it.
every 3 months.
Good. You guys are on TikTok?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you do the thing where you're like, hey, what's going on? And like your face keeps popping like with something in the background like Jack Mac does? Or
Yeah.
No, well, our TikTok is essentially memes, or it was Billy would just walk up to us and be like, do this dance real quick. And then I'd never see where it went.
right, but you'll do it.
I'll do it.
That's smart.
Yeah.
So, what was I saying? Oh, Augustus will tag his own accounts, I'm told, on
Oh,
the Instagram account.
no.
That's
a big no-no.
That's a no-go.
He's-
But listen, you got
I
to
actually didn't see
You
that.
got to ask the
That's
president
tough.
first. That's all.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to pick up? Fucking 4? Like, what does it matter? Then you have 212 instead of
That's
188. Like, I don't.
yeah,
That's
you
not
can't.
show the show.
Right.
That's,
right.
That's your job. Your job is to be an
You're like
idiot.
Bo Schembechler with all the warts, too. The team,
What do
the
you
team,
mean?
the team.
The team.
Yeah.
The team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not when he's with the Tigers.
Bo
The president of
Schembechler.
the Detroit Tigers.
Oh, yeah.
Which
I just know Bo Schembechler had some bad shit that somehow, I think it's just because some schools have enough people in the media just got completely washed away.
I'll put that story. We mentioned it last night, like underreported stories.
Yes.
We had John Vaughn on.
I
our
remember
show.
that. I listened to it.
Bo Schembechler's son was molested by
Yes.
Dr. Anderson. You know that story?
It's crazy.
The Michigan
That's,
doctor?
See, this is the point that like you don't know this story.
I
It's
don't know,
crazy.
It's kind of crazy.
He's the male Larry Nassar. Like
No, I didn't.
Michigan had a team doctor under Bo Schembechler
Anderson?
that did like very bad things to the players. just was it's
Yeah.
completely
He
underreported.
He fucking jerked them off.
Yeah,
He used
like,
their semen.
really bad
He also
shit.
sold their semen like kids were born.
Yeah, and it's like
I think there's a chance he molested Portnoy.
it's completely it's a crazy underreported story.
And like it's because it's male.
And
Guys-
also, I think the Michigan. I think there's like in Michigan there is like a.
This is like your Northwestern theory.
Well, it's kind of like that. Yeah, the big blue wall is
Which is
a
a good
thing
theory,
in
yeah.
Michigan where like
You think Portnoy has been complicit in the silence on the story?
he's
Which,
part-
by the way,
yeah.
I texted him about it.
Yeah, he probably was like, we'll have to dig
John
into
Vaughn,
more
the old
facts.
running back from
Yeah.
Michigan, a good one, really good. He was sleeping in the tent on the campus for what, like 6 months or something?
Yeah.
We had him on the show.
Yeah, but
you should look it up. I think
it's
the guy's name is
crazy.
John Anderson, something Anderson, I think.
I actually didn't know
It's-
that for
Is
it all.
John Anderson the ESPN guy?
Yeah, he's former
it was him.
ESPN guy.
I think it was him. Yeah.
In Michigan, I think that's a big criticism with like the Detroit Free Press and the radio is that it's a lot of Michigan alums that
Who
give
are in
them
powers-
completely different, coverage than Michigan State.
I'd like to say that if I was in college and some random doctor started jerking me off, that'd speak up. But I might be like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, I think it's like all these things are very difficult to deal with, especially when you add in the fact that it's a locker room, and then you're like, what do you say? And then everyone's like, well, did you
Again,
what'd you do?
personal experience was on campus for the Paterno scandal.
You actually were like, don't bring back Jopa, right? You were like, bring back Jopa, don't tear it down.
Yeah, I said don't tear it. I still get a couple emails because speaking of news dumps. The day before the Olympics, we took his name off of the student organization we camped for. I still get an email every month or so. I'll get emails from alumni like threatening me a little bit.
And Jeff D. Lowe's
Still
in
to
the
this
Al
day.
Pacino movie. Did you know that?
True. Barry Levinson movie?
I'm in the the first scene. It's me at a game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
First scene.
Oh, really?
Going crazy for
I didn't
Penn
know
State.
that.
Yeah.
Second year, also met Jared Fogle on. Crazy story.
Jared
no.
Fogle, what? Oh, you're in that?
He was on campus. Met him. I got a picture with Joe Pond and Jared Fogle. the
Jared
same week.
Fogle is, so I watched that documentary.
The three-parter? To
Yes.
So did I.
Real fucked up. Real fucked up. The fact
With
that
the radio lady?
yeah, the
and
woman who knew for
she was
so
on the phone
long
for
and
like
no
5
one.
years
Yeah,
and- Yeah.
Jared Fogle though. So we did we talked about it on Part of My Take. He is one of those guys that if he was around today, he 100% would have been on Part of My Take. As like
Oh, definitely.
Jared Fogle coming
might
through
be like a
town.
buddy, like
yeah, right,
self-deprecating,
right,
like,
right.
you
Where I was
guys
like,
are all like-
that would have been
There's a
fucked
picture,
up.
like,
yeah, right. Oh, I would have had a picture with Jared Fogle, no question.
Yeah.
no
Oh.
question. Yeah, eating the sub.
Would you have to do a serious episode when it happened then, or would you just be like...
No, it's just been like, no, we just suspended him.
Jared Fogle would have definitely been like in the circle.
Yes,
Like
he would have been like in Blake of the Year.
Right.
He'd have been on when your Mount Rushmore graphics had the picture of the people.
It's a total.
They'll
Yeah,
be tweeting about like, why the
Yeah.
fuck was it?
yeah.
Were you around? Were you doing Part of My Take during the Ken Bone thing or no?
Yes, that was
he
right.
on
Was
or
that
no?
2016?
Was that 12 or 16?
It might have been 12. I remember.
He feels like he would have been like.
Was it
Bone
12?
was 16. Bone was
16.
So
He
it's Trump.
sold Bone Zone shirts. Like we sold about. It was one of those classic shirts that if you bought it, by the time you got it,
was
the
over.
joke was over.
Do you remember? Do you ever know what Nick, KB, and Donnie did to Ken Bone?
Oh yeah,
you heard this?
all time.
So remember when the Fly was on
Pence.
Pence?
Yeah.
They trapped the Fly on their Rediscovering America. Went
Yeah.
to Ken Bone's house and said the star of the debate's last two elections are going to meet or something like that. And they released the Fly in Ken
In
Bone's
his house.
He did not find that
Ken
funny.
Bone was not playing
It was-
around.
No,
it was
no.
not funny to Ken Bone.
Ken
no.
Bone got canceled right away for liking, which was a ridiculous thing to be upset about, for liking pregnant women. Remember that?
No pornography.
Yeah, he was like, it was
something,
It
yeah.
happened. He went viral, and then like maybe 3 or 4 days later, someone found his like Reddit account or something, and he was on like these like Reddit forums of like pregnant women.
That wouldn't even be.
It's not. Yeah,
I'm not searching it, but that's not my top 10 creepy.
No, I agree.
No, I mean
and also
it's weird.
but you
Like, if
had
you-
to
like-
you had to watch that debate and see this guy named Ken
name's Ken
Bone,
Bone.
in a red sweater and be like, he's into something weird.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like it's
Oh,
not.
yeah.
I'm not shaming him.
Like I would think somebody would be pissing on them, or shitting, like
Could
you
be
like.
like this guy. Yeah.
But I wonder what I would like to, maybe I'll ask Mike, because I mean my shrink and all we talk about is like my fucking dad. So maybe I should say to him like, what is the psychological reason for somebody, because it's got to be like a mom issue, why they masturbate to
Yeah.
pregnancy porn?
Yeah.
Like their mom die? Was their mom not
That'd be such a
loving? Was she
curveball
too
for 'em.
loving? Yeah, so I'm saying maybe I'll just mix it up. Like
Yeah.
too loving, all of the above.
That's very. Yeah. I don't know how you get to that point, but everyone's. I also think that in this day and age with the internet
That's a bad cancellation.
and
That's a bad
and everything that exists, like all these people probably had these kinks 25, 30 years ago.
Of course.
It's just now we know about them.
But what do you think the guy did in like 1926 who's super into like pregnant? Like, what do you masturbate to then?
Probably just peek into windows and shit.
You think about it?
Yeah, you think about
That's
it.
how it used to be.
You
It's not
draw
that
it.
different. You think you draw it?
Yeah, you draw it and then you jerk off to that.
Were there photographs then? Yeah, I guess like the
Yeah,
one
there
where
were
the guy like
in the
takes
20s.
the-
Yeah, right. Yeah, there was
Yeah.
photos.
Yeah, there's pornography,
Yeah,
but that one was like taboo stuff.
huh. That's interesting to see. Like, when do you think like the real kink? Well, the kinks have started for a very long time. 'Cause what like all those guys back in the day were pedophiles.
psych.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Oh, for
Only
sure.
sick
They were
thoughts.
real
yeah.
fucked up.
For sure.
Real fucked up.
That's so, what did Ken Bone knew they were showing up though.
Yeah, but not. Then he's like, "Here's a fly," and he just
He didn't find it
did
funny.
not find
It
it
was
funny.
not.
Ken Bone felt okay. He felt like he could. Jared Fogle definitely would have been like
Oh,
an
yeah.
all timer.
Yeah, he would have been a recurring guest on.
First time I moved, the day I moved to New York, I moved into a hotel for a week, right behind this office, and Fogel was in there eating breakfast in the morning. Crossed
Really?
past him 2 times in my life. Holy Grail kid at Penn State I went to school with. He has a photo, and he obviously won't share. It's with Joe Pa and Fogel, same photo.
Why would he share that?
We need
He
it.
won't share it.
I
He
would
won't
share that
it. Not
for
a very
2
like.
seconds.
You
he's
have
not a big
to.
social media user. I've asked before. I think it's the
Black
holy
out his
grail
face.
of photos.
That's
You know what? Tell him
I've
send it
asked
to
all
me.
the time.
We'll do some Photoshop. We'll put Bosco in the middle, and we'll be fine.
I ask all the time.
That's like the same
Nick
thing
always
as
asks
the,
if I can get it.
Is
That's
the Felicia
incredible.
Rashad and Ahmad Rashad wedding picture with OJ and
Yeah.
Cosby?
Yeah.
It's like you didn't do anything. You're just in the photo. Like it just you didn't know at the time.
Yeah, I will say. I mean, like Paterno was bad, but that's like we're talking different levels. There.
It
Oh,
is,
yeah.
yeah.
Fogel-
I mean,
yeah.
Fogel was like he was in.
Fogel was doing the action.
Yeah. Paterno.
It'd be if you had Fogel and Sandusky. Then he'd be like, what
That
the
would
fuck?
be
That'd be unbelievable.
Yeah.
that would be.
It is
Yeah.
wild. It's like things you forget. Like Jerry Sandusky wrote a book called Touched. Oh, that's the name of his book.
His
crazy.
ice cream flavor at the creamery at Penn State is like banana blitz.
Really? Really?
Crazy. I mean, you went to a Big Ten school, and like, you guys don't have this type of story, but there is. The program is lifted at a whole other level.
Yeah.
But like when I got there, like you don't realize. Like my dad grew up a Buckeye fan. So like I didn't really know until I got there. I knew Joe Pa, but it is like a larger in life thing. And now the older I get, I look back on it. I'm not like excusing, but like you get why these people are freaks about it.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't a day
especially
one
in
Penn
Happy
State guy.
Valley. Like Madison is a real city.
Yeah, it is. It's a-
ish.
yeah.
Like it's not huge, but
but
it's a
there's
state
stuff. There's
capital.
stuff, yeah.
Like Columbus, same thing. Like Happy Valley, you go there and you're in the middle of nowhere. That's Penn State. That's it.
We had a friend or maybe their girlfriend worked at Dick's Sporting Goods in State College, and the day before he got arrested, which he knew was coming, he bought like a tennis ball machine. I don't know what he thought he was.
Who
How
did?
much run he? Jerry
Sandusky?
Sandusky. Yeah.
Was he like American Gladiator the cops?
I don't know what he thought he was gonna like. How much run he was gonna get out of that?
Really?
Yeah. It's like the last thing he did.
Jesus Christ!
That whole story was, it's crazy. It's all crazy.
Are you gonna buy a house for more than $42 million now?
No.
No.
Well, I mean, Dave doesn't have tunnels.
He tried to explain to me the tunnels, right? I didn't understand it. I was like, how did they get that wrong?
I would never buy a house for $42 million that didn't have tunnels, ever.
I told him I was surprised. Like I thought maybe somebody bought some crazy thing in Boston. I was actually surprised $42 million was the highest.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, it's crazy.
I mean,
but
it is. I think it's the land more than anything.
Nantucket's
right?
like,
and he's
yeah,
on the ocean.
I guess what
and-
would be the
it's not
comp?
on the
How
ocean,
much
a
would
couple
like?
blocks away?
it's a parking lot in between.
You can see it. There's actually, ironically, there's a subway in between.
But did you hear him when he was on the rundown with us? He said that
Yes, I did.
he's going to die in that house and he won't let anyone else live in it.
Right.
So he's just going to have his estate just live on. He said Elio can go for 2 weeks a year.
That's only fair.
His sister can go for 2 weeks a year, but no one else can go on it. He'll have landscapers in perpetuity.
I just
like
wonder-
Kennedy's flame.
I was saying something to him like, so when it's $42 million, it's not like listed on like whatever.
Right.
Do you see the listing? Say it's 42 and say 41.4. And
We
like,
asked
wait-
him that because he said,
Yeah.
we're like, how high would you have gone?
Right.
And he was like 48-ish. So
I mean, I guess at that
What's a
point,
comp? Like what was like? Do we know Brady's house? Like I figured that's got to be the easiest
Well,
comp,
But
right?
no, it's got to be something else on it. I actually was thinking,
I guess
doesn't
not
Obama
Nantucket.
have Martha's Vineyard, right?
yeah.
Like, what wouldn't that be?
Yeah, but I bet you it's not.
Right.
You know, it's also now.
Well, yeah.
Plus,
'cause-
with the mortgage rates up, Dave's gonna pay up the ass for that mortgage stuff. I don't
Yeah.
know. Hopefully, you negotiate a good one. Like, is there like the taxes? We're trying to figure out the taxes. They're insane.
I wish he had.
Yeah, the taxes. Oh
And I know there was rumors about like the
I don't
Mets
even
or whatever.
care,
I wish
but-
he had like buy a team money or at least like really get in with a team and he could really do so because that would be.
They would
to
never
work,
let him.
No,
Imagine
but
the NFL.
to work
Don't have
under
an
him
issue?
while he
That'd be
to work
great.
under him while he owns a team would be I endless possibilities.
Yeah, I mean, I think Dave would be. He'd be a good team owner. He would be.
He might be a little meddlesome.
Yeah, he'd be a Jerry Jones light.
But would he be like, he wouldn't have like Frank the Tank be the manager of a baseball team if he
I
brought
think
him
he
with-
would do it for a game.
There'd be a chance.
Yeah,
There'd
yeah.
be a
That would,
chance.
see, that would be great.
Yeah.
I'm in for that. Like he fires, makes Frank the Tank the manager.
I mean,
Like
Frank could
Clemmer's
manage
like
the
the,
team.
Clemmer's
He
like the
could
bench coach, and they just go on the road together.
Oh man, yeah, that would be. Clemmers just keeps giving me bad picks, bad gambling picks. I
The
gotta
under,
stop.
the under today was a miss.
This
That's on you.
This week is going to cost me a lot of money because I'm not like on my computer, so I'm just walking around being like, who's got to pick? Who's got to pick?
I heard you do this with Clemmer. And Clemmer's like, yeah, I like the under for the.
it
Who
was-
do you say was good? Sonny Gray.
Yeah.
the guy used to pitch for the A's.
Yeah, he gave up like 5 runs.
9 to
in
1
3.
final.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's like, I like Sonny Gray's been great lately.
He-
I don't even try to do it.
He gave up
He's-
4 runs in the first inning. It was like instant. So yeah, this is going to cost me a lot of money.
How much you put in that game?
I put $3,000 on it.
Basically on the Chris Clemmer's word.
Yeah,
That's a mistake.
because I'm sitting here and I'm just like, well, there's going to be a game on. So
Right.
and tomorrow I think there's a game at 2:00.
People feel so compelled to give picks here.
I know. I mean, what's his name? Meek Phil gave Dave the Astros the other night.
31.5,
It was
I think Dave said.
Yeah, 31,000 he put on it.
That's crazy.
I've never given it. The only bad moment I had is like one of our first Sundays we watched here. You and I, I'll never forget it. Browns, Ravens. You had the over. Browns scored a touchdown, extra point to make it 7-7. I looked at you and I said, over's cruising. On over, missed by a point.
Yeah.
Missed the extra point. Missed.
Yeah.
I told our guy Nicky Smokes. I tweeted him. I said, hey,
he's a star now, by the way.
Whose
He
guy?
is.
Your guy.
My
Yeah, I
guy
like
now.
Nicky.
He
I
is
don't
now-
know. I
I told him, I
I
said,
mean,
no,
he is.
He's quite.
you got to take the cave and strive.
He is.
Stride.
Nicky Smokes is. If we 10 years ago took the Barstool comment section and distilled it into an embryo and then birthed the baby in South Florida,
He's now.
he is grown up and he's
hatched
become
and grown.
Nicky Smokes.
You'll meet him eventually.
I love him. I love
You
him.
think so?
He's a very nice, and he will come up to you and talk to you, chat you
Well, I
up.
don't need that.
Nice guy. Oh, it's gonna happen.
I've got a lot of that from Nate this week, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, you know.
He's got Nicky Smokes got 3 keys to a party:
Go ahead.
booze,
Yep.
bitches,
Yep.
drugs.
I know how you beat that.
Right, and he also
Is it
reads
in that order or no?
He reads the Bible every day.
I saw that. Is that true or no?
Yes,
But not in its entirety, of course.
he said
I
this
believe.
Bible.
I honest to
4,000
God
pages,
believe
isn't it?
He said he
Is
reads
he a New
some
Testament
every
or Old
day.
Testament guy?
I have no idea.
He's built from the same world that I believe Jerry and Rico live in, where it's like I take what they say at complete face.
Yeah,
value.
yeah,
I believe
he's not putting on-
everything.
Well, I believe
he-
everything Jerry tells me.
I mean,
Rico, I guess.
He told me when he first started, he asked me to like sit down with him and talk him through everything.
This is the
And-
guy who made the bet with Dave?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
yes. And his God's honest truth, he was like, I want to know like what I should be doing here at Barstool. Should I be doing pranks?
Right.
And I actually hate myself because I said, "What are you talking about?"
Oh,
I
it's wrong
should
with
have
you.
said,
Yes.
I know. In the moment. So I have now though changed it where I'm like, "Look, new office. I want all the pranks." So he's promised to prank.
Oh, he's in Chicago, right?
Yeah, he's gonna prank the yak. He said he's gonna get us real good. So pranks are on.
Well, that's exciting.
I'm very excited to see what the prank
It's
is.
a good prank.
I don't wish pranks on you, but you being pranked within the first 20 seconds of meeting this kid would be
Oh, he might prank you.
can't
Prankster.
miss.
He is a
He
prankster.
seems like a nice. I mean, he seems like a nice kid.
Nice is meh.
Oh, not a nice guy.
No, he's nice. I think he's a douchebag.
Yeah,
and I've
sure.
said this to his face.
Sure. Well, yeah.
He's a raging douchebag. I do think he has a good heart, and that's all I care about. Like if I can tell someone you're an asshole, you're a douchebag, but you're not a terrible person.
Yeah, I'm tired of like this. Everyone working on this thing has been great. Almost everyone working on this thing has been great on
Almost
on
everyone.
Surviving Barstool. Almost everyone.
Almost.
The guys and the younger women and the younger guys who are doing all the following us around and stuff. Like they're always a couple of them like I'm so surprised how nice you are. Again
Yeah.
with this, I'm like,
I-
what do
you-
think?
do you do that?
Throw you down the
What?
stairs?
Do you have to do a lot of explaining about him?
No,
I get that a
Not
lot.
anymore, right?
not anymore. I think everyone knows. Like at first, yes, I had to be like, look, he's a good guy. Like, yeah, he's a dick, but like, it's funny if you understand that. That's really the key. That's actually the essence of Kirk The being a dick is funny because you know at the end of the day he's not a terrible person.
Yeah,
That's it. Because if you were a terrible person, being a dick, you'd be like, no, this guy's just a dick.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah,
It's the same as Dave. Dave's the same way. Like,
is. They're
Dave is
kinda
very
cut right.
abrasive, but
Right.
you know Dave is loyal and has a good heart at the end of the day.
that is true.
It's the same thing. It's over. It's like, are you good? Even if it's like nothing bad with Kirk. It's like, what do you mean? It's like we're friends. It's like it's okay. It's like he's
Yeah.
fine. He's a human being.
Yeah.
But then it's also a lot of like, are you sure? Like, are you sure that's okay? Like,
That's
is that
so
going to work
weird.
with Kirk? And it's fine.
That's new.
He's not gonna kill you.
What do you think I'm
That's
gonna
new
do?
Barstool.
I don't know.
Throw these
It's-
people down the
Yeah.
stairs.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a very weird phenomenon that I don't really understand.
Who are you interviewing on Part of My Take tonight? That's the podcast.
Yeah, please like and subscribe.
Yeah, smash
we have
that.
Ryan Fitzpatrick on tomorrow's
Fitzy.
show, and then Friday, I think we're gonna have the preeminent baseball writer in America.
Jared Cross.
No, Jeff Passan.
Damn it. Okay.
No, it is Jared.
Oh, is
Oh,
it really?
Jared. Yeah.
I heard rumors
Yeah.
about live.
Yeah, he offered to come down. So I told him, I was like, let me get back to you because I don't know how this week's gonna go.
Right.
So he might be here on
The
Thursday.
Rocket might be back here. on
I might,
Thursday.
yeah.
Wow.
I'm trending towards telling him to come. So
Yeah, we've only had him on. I think once or twice. Since
Well, he blew you off.
he blew me off a few times, but he's also very like. I don't really. I haven't called him a deal with him, but Jared's one of these guys when like baseball playoffs are happening, unless it's
It's
like
every-
your show.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
like,
that's true.
oh yeah, he's like, I don't know if I'm like, all right, don't worry about it. Like I know how tiring it is to watch these baseball.
He's got a
games.
TV in his shower.
He's got a TV in the shower.
His shower, yeah.
TV in the
That's
shower.
the second biggest estate behind Dave's in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Caribou's house.
And I
Oh,
think his
no
whole
question.
living. I think he showed me. I think his whole living
He
room
showed
was a
everybody
gym.
his fucking house. He showed me one day. He called me. He's like, I'm walking around my house. You want to look? I'm like,
Have you ever heard?
no.
Have you ever heard this story?
I don't want to look.
I don't know if you know this.
No,
one.
thank you.
Oh, I don't.
I like what? It's a house.
Oh, is that a wall? That's fucking unbelievable.
Former, I've heard this rumor, and I don't know. I think he's confirmed it. Former Barstool employee YP,
Yeah.
him and Jared. I guess one of them. I guess he like posted on Instagram a phone call he had with Jared that was like 10 hours long.
What?
I believe that.
Middle of the night. They talked for like 10 consecutive hours on the phone.
I mean,
Jared needs a girlfriend.
That's great. It's mind blowing.
Yeah.
I think Robbie Fox is like, look at this. Look at this story. They talked
I
on the phone
guarantee
for
you,
10
promise
hours.
to not
Holy
ask
shit.
that guy one question about himself the entire 10 hours. I love Jared. We used to have dinners all the time, and it's just like, well, all right, let's talk about yourself.
Well, but you like that though.
oh, it's funny to me.
yeah. And also you don't have to talk about yourself.
No, I don't want to talk to
It's
talk
like
to Jared
Bosco.
Carabas about it.
Yeah, Bosco did that to me when we first got here on Sunday morning. He was like, "What time did you get here?" I was like, "Last night I landed at midnight." He's like, "You go out to dinner?" I was like, "Did you not listen to the? You asked a question, you just didn't want to listen."
Go see
to the
Oppenheimer?
answer." Yeah,
That is.
he just cruises right past
Like,
it.
you didn't have to say anything. Right?
Yeah,
It
you
was-
just want to know if I went out to dinner and why I didn't invite him.
We did dinner the other night. I got hit with the split check. You blocked
Yep.
me.
I'm-
I
yeah,
tried to pick
yeah.
it
You
up.
You split check him?
I tried
Well,
to pick it up.
You know, we went to. I took him to Springfield.
That's right.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
stiffed
yeah.
me. So like, the other night he's like, I want to pay for it. I was like, nope, I'm split checking. I'm gonna lord it over.
Not even a chance. Like no.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and I was glad we finally got to see the Ryder Cup. The world got to see it. They did a great job.
That was our team.
Congratulations,
I was
Cap.
very happy. We had a great team.
Great leadership, carrying the bag.
I mean, it was a lot of fun. I hope we do it. I don't know.
I'm hearing every other year.
Every
maybe.
other year, which is probably right.
That's what the Ryder Cup is.
Kills me.
But it
It was
was-
the biggest film I've ever had at the company.
It was-
It
Yeah, it
hurt
was
me to
awesome.
watch that.
Yeah,
but it was amazing.
It was one of those trips that, like, I think you were the same way. Like, we walked away. I was like, that was a lot of fun. Like, I had a lot of fun, competing, being around the guys. We were kind of in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it was a great victory.
Great victory, and we got to watch Riggs talk to a bunch of old guys.
Yeah. The mayor.
Yeah, they would be like, "Oh, there," and Riggs would be like, "Oh, there he is." Like, some 65-year guy would waddle and be like, "Riggs," and then like they do the fist bump, and
It's
Riggs
so
is like, "Oh,
unsettling.
you going that thing on Tuesday night?" And it's like these old guys.
Yeah, it's so
it's
unsettling.
creepy. He's a creep.
It might be creepier than, like, a 35-year-old only having friends that are, like, 21. I think it might be creepier than that.
Yeah, it's
Having
like reverse
only your
creepy.
only friends be in their, like, late 60s.
Yeah, Riggs he'd be like, "Come over and meet my friends." And
It's
I'm
the
like,
captain.
Yeah, that's what they're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
And Riggs like, I was talking to somebody. Riggs like, "Come on over, Kirk. Come over and meet these guys." And I turned around and it was Riggs and like 3 guys in their 60s. I was like, "How's it going?" And then the other guy's like, "Oh, that was like we went with the other night." And Riggs like, "Yeah."
Yeah, we really toss it back, Riggsy boy.
So Jared, wow, what a moment that's going to be. Get to talk to Jared.
So that's
Carabas.
potentially this week while we're all.
Yeah, Thursday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So we'll see.
He'll be back with the company. That's fucking
Yeah,
guaranteed. That's a
for sure. He's coming
8 out
home.
of 10, I'd say.
Yeah,
I do.
He misses it. We miss, you know,
Yeah.
we can have fucking Carl and Chris Clemmer talk baseball. No one's watching that.
You're back on Clemmer.
Yeah, no, I know, but he's not not gonna watch him do anything.
Clemmer had some stats. We were watching the Phillies Braves game. He's just pulling out stats like Mike Schmidt hit 583 home runs just out of nowhere.
548, I believe.
548. It might have
that's
been.
right. Look that up,
But yeah.
would you?
Look it up.
548, I
Mike
think.
Schmidt with the Phillies.
Most
But yeah,
underrated player in any professional sport ever.
He was just throwing the stats around. Most underrated?
Yeah.
Because we were having the discussion. I think someone said is Bryce Harper, if he plays 10 more years, would be the best Philly ever.
No.
Mike Schmidt, no
Mike
matter
Schmidt.
what.
Mike Schmidt's the best third baseman ever. He's one of
Really?
the 10 best players ever.
What about Brooks Robinson?
No, fuck him. Brooks. I was going to say calling him Brooks
How many?
Robinson.
Say it again. Say it again.
I was going to say calling him Brooks Robinson, which is easy to say.
Yeah, no, he's watching the Orioles right now.
Oh, that's right. They're going to win because
They're playing right this second.
Because if he was alive, they wouldn't win the World Series, right?
Yeah.
How many home runs did Mike Schmidt hit?
What would you got?
548?
Yeah, spot on.
548. Incredible.
Ding,
Spot
ding,
on.
ding,
Damn.
ding, ding,
Incredible.
3-time MVP. Your show?
2 points.
Yeah, I'm going to go do my show.
All right.
Oh, yeah, the Orioles are done. They're down 6-0.
They have
That's
a good year
over.
this year? I don't even
They
know.
were
Very good.
number one in the
Didn't the Rays win that? Weren't they-
American League. No, the Orioles won 100
Aren't the Rays
games.
like 30-0 or 32?
Yeah, they weren't.
That wild card round.
They're
creates
out, right?
A lot of,
Yeah, they're out.
Who's
You
the
had,
one
who
like, what?
Who's going to win the World Series?
Well, I had the Orioles
Oh, that's
35-1, so that's done. They're about to get swept, and then I have the Phillies 25-1, so I'm rooting for the Phillies now.
I was asking before you go. Where's Mac Jones on that thing you guys tweet out when you have all? What's he at right now? Is he the
He's
lowest?
the bottom.
He's the worst quarterback in the league.
I think I had the Patriots were in the Panthers with Super Ass was the tier that I put him in. I mean, he's atrocious.
We watched. Yeah, it's not good.
It's very, very
I don't
bad.
check that one anymore because my quarterback's a pervert, so it's just usually the same tier. It just
The
doesn't really
debate
change.
that
You
had
can't really-
'cause
yeah.
Doesn't really change.
I've
Yeah.
seen all of social media do the Brady Belichick debate. It's like reared back up. Why is the debate never that? What's his name? The offensive line coach is the best coach.
Dante
of all time.
Scarnecchia?
He's the best coach of all time because he really is like. It feels like every time because didn't he retire and come back like
He took a year off and then they won the Super Bowl.
Every time. So yeah, that should be the debate. Little
Yeah.
Zag.
Terrible radio guest. Dante
Really?
Scarnecchia.
Oh, really? An offensive line coach?
Like real, but my old partner.
I
not
never
Jerry,
would have
Not
imagined.
Jerry, the other guy. I was wanting to have him on. John Dennis. He's like, "Why don't we get Dante on?" And I was like, "But
Talk some technique.
But why? I don't understand." All right, go. Thank you
All
very
right.
much. Go do
yes,
your show.
Yes.
I'll see you later.
See you guys later.
There you go, Dan Katz. Pardon my take.
We can open calls. People don't. People don't believe we're live because the TV says one. By the way, I was supposed to put your bad producing. You can drop me a letter. Great. I was supposed to put your logo on the screen. I kind of forgot
what?
to do it. I was supposed to put your logo
I
on
don't
the screen,
care
but your
about
the Minifans they see one. The time is
Oh.
off there, so they don't believe that we're live. But they
The
did
time's
last
not even
night.
right, like by the minute. It's just weird. It's just way off.
It's like it's not even in the right
9:24
universe.
right now. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
On the East Coast. Yeah, if you want to try, you can be able to do
Let me
it.
give it a try. Let's see if I.
Is Coleman doing this with you? Or
No, this is just me.
Are we gonna do it by your phone with these calls?
No, it's gonna be. It's
Okay.
on the computer. I just didn't want to do it earlier with Dave because I didn't want to open the lines and not be able to. Because we were still talking to Dan.
I mean, have Dan Katz and Dave Cullinane on the same show is unbelievable.
Let's see if I.
I felt bad for Cullinane. Like he should be.
He. What the fuck happened in Saco? Because like,
What do you mean?
I just
thought it
think
went well.
No, but I'm like all these people's powers got zapped.
Oh, Montante.
It's like Augusta Space Jam their power. It's like he took it all.
I think-
Montante, Mick.
I think when you don't get the job, I think they all. I think everybody thought they were gonna get the job.
It's
And
like
then like they're all pouty when they don't get. I think everyone will be okay in a few weeks.
sounds like the worst movie ever. Go back there to get all their.
Yeah, Jesus God.
Got to return to get their powers. All right, let's see if I royally fuck
Coleman,
this up or not.
tweet out the number. I assume he's watching. No?
All right, so I'm gonna.
Gus is fucking bowling.
Is the proper term bowling or is it duck pin?
Oh, duckpin bowling.
Because I mean, duck pin bowling looks significantly weirder.
I've done it too. I didn't even realize it. It's how dumb.
I did it once at Bristol, Connecticut, not far from Andy Mayo's favorite Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah, Bristol duck pin.
We have the crappy donuts that you're lying about.
All right, so here we go. I'm supposed to.
John
call-
Rich is listening. He tweeted about the Cormier story. I don't even know. Like, I am not. I can't weigh in on this Israel. I just don't know enough. I can't pretend to even know.
Oh yeah, I got nothing. I eject from that conversation.
I just have no like. He's why I'm saying like, yeah, it's abhorrent. I don't like kids being like it's no shit. Like, I whenever I was saying, I think I was saying this to you before the show. Let me see. I was saying, I'll see a tweet, and I'm like, oh, that's like, a couple of good points there. Nothing crazy, like nothing incendiary. And then I see the comments like, you're a fucking asshole. I'm like, wow. I've never quite understood what's going on there. Don't tweet because I don't care. Not that I don't care, but don't tweet that because I'm not going to understand it. So
There we go. We got a couple calls in.
we wait till the load up, Dave. We wait till Jeff.
Oh,
I just
wait.
called you Dave.
Oh, fuck.
That's what happens.
Holy shit.
When I get that voice, that means I'm disappointed with that. We'll wait for that, Dave.
All right, wait for it to be.
Well,
but it worked. It connected. I'm happy.
You're happy that you've gotten it done. You've had a busy week,
Yeah.
stressful week.
This has been again. This is another one of those that I'm producing the Kirk show. They go, "Whew." I'm like, no, actually, that seems like a pretty relaxing.
Pretty easy.
way to end the night. It seems
Yeah.
like a nice.
It's actually kind of a nice like wind down.
Launching the dozen this week was a bit of a bummer. I hate that it lined up like that because I haven't been able to give the attention I want. But the good start so far. Tonight's is very funny. Arian Foster
I
makes
saw
a
the
comment
clip with
to
Joey Chestnut. Yeah,
Joey,
yeah,
it's
funny. First,
Keith
it's
Yandel.
funny that Joey Chestnut's in the league.
Yeah.
Keith Yandel, former
Iron
Cullinane,
Man of the NHL, and he was very good, by the way.
He was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. Oh, I'm gonna watch it when I'm done with this and I'm relaxing. I will take a few calls.
All right, here we go. Let's see if I can get this to
What's the
work.
area code, Jeff?
603.
603, Great State, New Hampshire. Good evening.
There we go. Okay.
I think this is the first call we've ever taken in New York.
Hey, Kirk, how you doing?
What's up? Good evening.
Good. Watching on YouTube Live, those couches look very comfortable. Do you think we can get one of those for Blind Mike?
That's actually not a bad idea. How the legs look?
Well, you can tell you're running upstairs, but
Yeah.
the Freudian slip calling Jeffy Lowe Dave was
Yeah, that's
great,
tough.
by the way.
That's, I'm
So-
sorry. I was called. I was sorry, Dave. Again, the callers are on, so I'm like, I called Dave Steve forever.
I will say, I don't know if
Thank
the caller can see here in the car, but these chairs they look like normal chairs, but they're also somehow so wide. You could fit two Kirks
Well, I
in
guess
that
you're saying
chair.
about Mike, like, because Mike, we got Mike squeezed into a chair, so yeah, we could.
They are tiny. I guess I've sat in one now.
That's just not a bad chair to bring back with me. Maybe I will. Hello.
Sorry, I'm not. We don't have the cadence yet.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we're good now.
Is Coleman handling? Or
Are you upset that Big Cat called you a dick?
No, I could be an enormous dick sometimes. I don't even. How is that even arguable?
I mean, I wouldn't describe you like that.
No, I think I could be an asshole, but like, I think if you get to know me, then I think most of the time people are fine with it. I don't, I'm not going to be apologetic about this stage of my life. I'm going to be 50 in a couple of weeks, so I'm not, I'm just not going to do that.
Were you trying to push him off the show once he said that?
No, he was on for the interview. He's got the interview. Ken Fitzpatrick, Ken Bone, I think, the quarterback for the Dolphins. I don't know, with a fly or something.
Jeff Lowe, make it less about yourself. Just a piece of advice.
That's reasonable.
fuck off.
Thank you.
All right.
It's a play. Have a good night, buddy.
Like fuck
Have
off.
a good night.
857. What's that?
That's this great state of Massachusetts. Third, they had 781, 617, now 857 as well.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah. Hello, good evening.
Hey, what's up?
You're on with Jeff D. Lowe, a man who has been almost assaulted by fans at Harvard University.
True.
I mean, it was almost embarrassing. It was a low moment for the university. K. Marco retweeted the Harvard University story.
I saw that.
You see the comments?
No, I chose not to.
There's a pattern. There was a pattern.
Yeah, I chose not to.
I had a good K. Marco talk today with Kevin the Feidelberg. It was just interesting. Just like I've never really sat down and talked to them about the whole thing ever. And we were having lunch, and they were they basically, hold on, buddy, we'll get to you in a second. It was essentially what they had said on that segment with a little, but just kind of like, their takeaway was, I don't know if I mentioned this on the show, but K. Marco showed up for work the next day after Dave bought the company, claiming he didn't know Dave bought the company. I mean, that's just, nobody believes that.
I have almost no response to that because it's just so it's not believable.
Why would you? What's that angle? I don't even get it. I don't know. Who knows? All right. Anyway, what's up, buddy? K. Marco, top 10.
Yeah, so quick question. I don't know if it's me but lately, have you been leaning back into being a sporto? Or is it just like being topical with like your friends and everybody?
Do you have the tickets for the Celtics game?
Yep,
All right,
with the floor passes.
Then shut up, okay? Don't worry about it. Let's listen to the show, ticket guy. Leave me alone. Idiot. Jesus, what are you laughing at?
I just laugh at the show the whole time.
I mean, he's
a chuckle.
The ticket guy, the drip.
Yeah.
That's him. Needing to be a sporto. I'll have a good sports conversation. I find it interesting. I don't know what's going on right now. Like I couldn't name. I couldn't tell you. Give me the National League one team. I'll tell you. I'll see if I could tell you who they're playing.
Like in the playoffs?
Yeah. Like right now.
Braves.
Oh, there you go.
Braves. That's the Phillies, right?
Yeah.
But you mentioned the Phillies. That's why I wouldn't have got. Dodgers still in it.
Who they playing?
Padres.
Rockies.
Neither you Diamondbacks.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Torey Lovullo, the old Red
Hey,
Sox.
Kirk, you
guy.
seen a
What's up?
coyote yet in New York?
They're out there now, right? You see this Manhattan story? Coyotes are like running rampant
For
in the
real.
city. You see? Is there your talk about caller?
Yeah. Billy Football. Have you met that wild maniac wannabe Viking yet?
I met him at the Ryder Cup. I found him to be like okay. I didn't really have a big interaction. He seemed like a nice kid.
Permission to tell a story here? I don't want to make it about
Go
myself.
ahead. Of course you
Billy Football.
We know Jeff D. Lowe's a fan of kids based on his interactions with people at Penn State. So.
Yeah,
That's true. He's a Paterno supporter.
The other guy told fuck off. I have no retort to that because he owned me on that one. That's true. Billy Football today. Joey
And
and
you
Pat.
moved to California, buddy. It's not for taxes. We know what you're doing out there.
Well,
Oh,
let's tell a
fuck.
story.
Holy
guy.
shit.
We're good.
That's an
You
onslaught.
can hang up on these guys.
Yeah, holy shit. If it wasn't for taxes.
Yeah,
Opposite.
probably not.
Joey and Pat were talking today about, I guess, Biden's brother? Or someone?
Brother's still alive? Yeah.
I don't know.
that.
Like, I guess, well, whatever. Point being, famous person, Biden Political's brother had like dick pics leaked or something. And Billy Football turns, he goes, "What? Biden has a brother? Like, that's your fucking takeaway?" That's fascinating, guy. All right, next one.
I didn't know that. But I
401?
imagine he would have. I mean, I guess.
Are you like an area code guy?
Evening, Kirk.
401. Hold on.
No
Is that
problem.
Also Connecticut? Rhode Island.
401?
Right? Rhode Island, right?
Yeah, that's Rhode Island.
Okay, sorry. Didn't mean to get defensive.
Well, evening, Kirk.
Good evening.
You visited Minnesota for the Super Bowl?
I visited Minnesota for the Super Bowl?
Did you?
Yes, why? You know that, I think.
Did you do the Minnesota Shuffle while you were here?
I don't know what that is.
Well, I've been shuffling around all day, and everybody in Minnesota sucked. I'll hang up and listen.
Okay, thank you. I don't know what he's talking about. You know, I did talk to it in break bread with the Mall of America one night there, Alex Guerrero. That's where I met him. Yeah, and I saw that Dale Arnold, my old coworker at EI, tweeted the Brady Guerrero relationship is done business-wise. And they're shutting down TB12 stores all over the place, which I told
We
everyone.
walked by a pretty dead-looking one at Patriot Place, right?
Correct. Yes, which was supposed to be the center of it. I told everyone when it happened, it was not going to work. It's too weird. Brady's weird. Guerrero's weird. Guerrero, sources have told me, has said that is not true. But keep an eye on that one. That's all I'll say. Hello.
Good evening, fellas.
Good evening.
I know we're not critics, but and can we talk about Fatal Attraction?
Sure. Yeah, I'm happy to talk about it.
It also kind of ties into your childhood obsession with disgusting older women.
Sure. Yeah. Did you see the before you hold on, plenty of time. Before you ask these questions, did you or Jeff see the recent reboot TV series of that with Josh Jackson and Lizzie Kaplan?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I'm a Lizzie Kaplan fan.
I saw the
At least you could
saw
act.
the ad for it and
Yeah.
was so confused why they
I'll
would
give
do
Joshua
that.
Jackson. He graduated though. He's like an adult actor. Like he was on he's been in stuff.
Yeah.
Like he was on the Showtime show with Dominic West. What the hell was that? What the hell was that?
Eludes me on
The
that
Affair?
one.
The Affair, was he on that? I don't know. Anyway, go ahead. Fatal Attraction.
Fatal Attraction. Now, the first sex scene in the kitchen,
Where you
they're
like,
basically fucking in Gus's kitchen.
true. He pours the water on her
puts
during
her,
it.
He puts
sink?
No, he puts her in the sink with the dirty dishes. The
Right.
water's running.
Right.
She starts grabbing handfuls of water and
Right.
shoving it in his mouth.
Right. That's what it is. I masturbated to it when I was
What the-
12 or 13 because
I
that's
know.
all I
I
could
was
do.
assuming, yeah, because Glenn Close looks like someone wearing a fucking human's mask.
I think it's the best she ever looked. I'll say that.
Really?
Well, I mean, again, I'm trying to be nice. She's a great actress, but yes, where would she look better than that?
I mean, anyone else. She just looks like she's banging a monster. But I was sitting there watching it with my wife, and I turned to her. I was like, "Would you ever waterboard someone in a sink?"
No, it seems not a turn on. I would agree with you. I would agree. Thanks, caller. The thing about Douglas, I've always felt, who I like, is like one thing Douglas could never play, and this is the problem with the Ghost in the Darkness. You could never put Michael Douglas in like a period piece. He's the very modern looking and sounding.
That's a really good
actor.
point. Great take.
He's like a modern.
Yep.
Like he just fits like of his time. But I think he plays that really. William Goldman said he's great at playing the contemporary flawed American male, which he was the best at. He had a great run. Like great from like China Syndrome to when did we start losing him for real? Maybe through like Traffic. Maybe I'm forgetting something. That's 20 years. You know, like Romancing a Stone, The American President, Wall Street, Fatal Attraction, Traffic. You can name, The Game. Guy was a fucking lead in the Fincher movie. You know, and a good one. Like he took a role like that.
Excited he's back, by the way.
Fincher?
Very excited.
It looks kind of like.
I know you're a little
he's
worried about it.
My favorite director. I'm just kind of like. Well, I think Christopher Nolan might be my favorite modern director now. Oppenheimer has swayed me that much.
Are we going Thursday?
I think we might be, and I don't need 9 years of Chris Nolan running around making James Bond movies. I don't need that in my life. I'm going to be like 60 when he's done. I need Christopher Nolan to make like 3. I don't want to make even one. I know you want to make one. We've done Batman. I don't need Christopher Nolan to make a fucking James Bond movie. I don't need that. I don't want it.
I align with that. It's a waste.
He's already done he's made a franchise. I mean, it'd be great.
It was the same with Tarantino and Star Trek for me.
Yeah. What's funny is Tarantino wanted to do James Bond for a while, and Spielberg for years. What is it?
I don't know.
James Bond's a weird franchise that's still successful because it's like not they go on forever, and it's not like it doesn't match up with a modern sensibility.
No,
I don't hate it, but like it doesn't.
And every now and then they go back and like this one kind of
Right.
like goes back a little bit time wise, or at least that feel.
Yeah, fights we watched the other night, or we watched Equalizer 3, and then he watched No Time to Die after that. And I was like, I would never want to watch that again. I don't want to go back to that. Do you?
It's like the last movie my dad and I talked about.
Oh, really?
Kind of bummed because I didn't really have it's not much of a connection to that movie.
The last
I
one
was
saw in the
like,
theater?
yeah. He's like, I loved it. No, he saw. He's like, I loved it. I was like,
In the theater? Or?
No, he saw it. Yeah.
You know the last movie my dad saw in the theater because he loved the books. The last movie he saw in the theater. 1 second. It's kind of nice, right?
Is he okay?
This summer, terror has a new name. He's getting closer. He's breathing. Is he in your home? Closer. One more time. One man. Death. Hey, what's up, buddy? You're on. How you doing?
Hello?
What's going on, pal? How you doing? Yes?
Good, you?
It's me. Yeah, what's up, pal?
Okay, sorry, I couldn't tell I was on.
No, you're good.
I got a good question. Quick question.
Okay.
Would you be able to make a podcast, a playlist of your music and share it so we can all listen to it?
Yeah.
Because I
Come by
love
your house.
your
We'll play it.
music
We'll play it
taste.
together. Get the fuck out of here. Go breathe some more shit, creep. The last movie my dad saw in the theater was that last Tom Hanks Da Vinci movie, the third one.
No,
yeah,
fucking that is like that is
yeah, with Rogue One, right? Was she in it?
Felicity Jones.
Yeah. What the hell was the name of that?
Uh,
One word.
Fuck. Oh man, we had a question about this one because it's Da Vinci Code. Then
That
Oh my
franchise has
God.
no
Nothing.
no frame of.
and the first one was such a big deal.
I never understood.
That's you said Douglas not a period guy.
Yeah.
Hanks not a wig guy.
No, that was a bad wig.
We had Ron Howard on, and Ron Howard said that was a regret.
The wig?
The wig, yeah.
Was he as nice a guy as everyone says?
Oh yeah, so
Just not a great director though. Like good.
Did you like Rush?
Yes, yeah. It
I
was
love
fine.
Rush.
Yeah, I actually like The Missing. Did you see that? The Western you did with Kate Blanchett. It's good. Like it's
Yeah.
not. Rush is really good. I like what's his face. The guy from Inglourious Bastards. I think he had a good look.
Oh yeah,
He's a co-star on that, right? With isn't he?
with Hemsworth.
What the hell's his name?
Yeah, he's in Marvel now too with Hemsworth.
Oh, that's right.
Fuck. Daniel Bruhl.
That's right. It is Inferno.
What was the middle one? That's gonna kill me.
Angels and Demons.
There you go.
Angels and Demons.
Isn't that the book? That's the first book,
Thank
right?
Yes.
God, it's the first book.
How do you?
The second one.
Who is this? I'm sorry. What's your name?
Allison.
Allison. Okay. I'm just talking to her.
Yeah, you don't care, Kirk.
Sweetheart, hold on for a second. I'm always curious. Like, do you like the? I tried when the Da Vinci Code came out, Allison. It was in, whenever it was. It was such a phenomenon. I never got. Like, my dad loved it. He kept trying to get me to read it. I never got it. Like, what is it about that? Assuming you like it.
It's not. I'm not into it, but
Okay.
I understand the series for people.
Okay.
I will never be into Angels and Demons / whatever the other book is, because they released the second book movie before they released the first one. They never understood that. Like, why didn't we start with Angels and Demons?
I think it was because Da
It's
Vinci
just-
Code was such a phenomenon. They probably just wanted to jump on it, right? I guess. I don't even know.
Yeah,
Is that why you called?
Well, I can't. No, can
Okay.
I actually called to talk Beverly Hills 90210.
Fuck
Can we
yeah!
talk about
Let's
that?
do it. Let's do it. Go ahead.
Well, did you see the 150th episode on the podcast last Wednesday?
I did not.
Did you listen?
I did not. With Jenny Garth and Tori Spelling?
No, they had 15 producers from the 150th episode.
Oh, on the YouTube channel.
Yes.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet. No. Oh, ooh. I will watch that.
Yeah.
I
mean, it was fine, but you go back and you think about the 150th episode, and then you realize that it really was a shitty episode.
Which one was it?
They talk about double ups again, which apparently is the theme of this podcast that we're listening to.
Yeah.
But it's where all the girls go on a trip. They figure out that Valerie.
When they wind up they wind up with the nuns.
Donna's pissed.
Yeah, they're right.
They
The
end
nuns.
up
Yeah.
in the nunnery. They
Ray.
have to take a vow
And
of
she
silence.
at the end she says to Ray, how many times did you sleep with her? And Ray's like, once. And she said, Valerie told me it's twice. And Ray said, that bitch. That episode. Right?
Yep. Yep. And
Probably should have played this in each
each
category when I lost to Frank in retrospect.
They should be mad at Ray for being a douchebag.
Ray did not. Allison, we have Little People Big World caller. I like talking 90210.
Okay.
Will you be a frequent 90210 caller? Because I like talking 90210.
That would be the greatest thing that ever happened to me in my life.
Okay. Well, let's do that then. All right. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
So, thank you.
No, quit while you're ahead, Allison. No, quit while you're ahead. And I would like a more frequent, we can talk about it now. I would like a more frequent Shark Tank caller. But people, I'm telling you, even Harry Minahan now is like, Dad, I don't really want to Shark.
Really?
Well, because,
you and I usually text about it. We didn't even exchange a text about it.
We talked a little bit, it's funny because some of the products in the building.
That's crazy. That got...
How is it? Did you try
I'll
it?
never, you know me, I don't, I know you're like a 9 o'clock is the no text you. I'll just text you tomorrow. Not that you get angry, just I know you're asleep.
Yeah.
I sent it pretty late to you. When I walked in this office when I got here and I saw the product from Shark Tank,
wine.
I was stunned.
Right.
Like hundreds of cans.
Yeah, what happened? Was it?
I think it's a sponsor now, so I don't want to.
It's terrific.
It's
I'm not saying I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to drink it, but drink it if you want. I just feel like, they're banging out Shark Tanks now just for syndication purposes. They're like, we just sell this.
Yeah.
It's
on CNBC on loop almost
all the time.
Yeah.
And I watch it, but I'm like,
how often do you guys order a product that you see or try something out?
Not never, but pretty rarely.
Yeah, I can't say the same.
Really? You get sucked in?
I Instacarted the chocolate was in my apartment before the episode
just
ended.
Okay, right?
Yeah, if
Kid
anyone
was raving about it with Kevin.
Yeah, but people he's dairy free, gluten free. When you can only eat so many things, I feel like all that stuff is gold.
Right.
But if anyone listening likes Halo Top or has tried Halo Top, same thing. Tastes good, but just kind of becomes like sawdust almost in your mouth.
I remember we ordered that cotton candy that was maple. Remember that one?
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
It wasn't bad.
I like trying the food. I'm a sucker. I perk up when the food comes through.
And I do think COVID was actually oddly a good thing for Shark Tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it kind of, yeah.
They never really moved their seats back. They kind of like being spaced out.
Right. And I told you, like I said in the show, I don't like they had the first 2 episodes with guest sharks.
Yeah.
I'm a Daniel guy, but I don't, where's the crew? I haven't seen Robert yet this year. Like, what are they doing?
True, and no
Barbara.
Barbara yet. Barbara's fastballs a little. Every time Barbara made a really horny video for my grandfather once.
Yeah, she did tell me that. He did.
I was like, hey, can you wish my grandfather a happy birthday? And he's like, what's your grandmother's name? I was like, oh, where's this going?
I was walking, but I got here on Sunday. I saw a Corcoran building sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, hello. She also, I think, like, quietly doesn't have nearly the amount of money that anybody, the other.
No, the list is shot. I mean, in Cuban, do you think Cuban ruins the show based on net
I
worth?
think the show must be like a year. I would say it almost should be a yearly cap, if I remember.
Yeah.
Like, everybody could, because like, he'll come in and be like, all right, one time. I don't like, this is why Mr. Wonderful is my favorite shark, one of the many reasons. Like, he will never do what Cuban does, or even Damon will do, is like, take it now, yes or no. I kind of like where he's like, no, go take a look around.
Yep.
I like that. Cuban's like, gotta say
that.
yes.
That is worst thing that happened to the show is the now or never. It's like, come on.
Yeah, why? Like, that hurts the, there should be negotiate, the guy, I don't know. Hello.
Kirk.
What's up?
Jeff's huge hog. Question, Kirk. So on my end, I'm a new dad. My baby's 6 months old. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a big reader. When I call your show, I probably 9 out of 10 times am asking your opinion on a book.
All right.
So I don't really have time to waste with a book that like I can just find out everything on Wikipedia. How's that bird book, that bird magic book?
You can find everything out on Wikipedia. like 80%. It's about the 87-88 NBA season. This guy, Rich Cohen, who I think is a good writer, wrote it. And his contention was the best NBA season ever, the most Hall of Famers at the same time. Birds, Celtics were still good, but they were starting to go down. That's a Dominique year. Pistons were rising. Jordan was becoming the MVP. The Lakers were still the Lakers. Everything, Dominique, everything kind of coalesced at the same time. I should say that, like, put it this way, you'll bomb through it, even with a kid sleep in like 2 days. I would read it.
Yeah, okay. Good to know. Thank you.
Thanks. I'm looking forward to this. I told you, the Siskel and Ebert book. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that coming out. I'm going to read that. There's another one. What the hell was it? Oh, Alan Shipnuck, The Live book, which looks like a good, juicy golf book. Hello.
Hey, serious Montante here.
Oh, Jesus. What's up, Mike? How are you doing, pal?
Good. Gonna be in Boston next week. I want to see if I could swing by and make an appearance.
This is actually Montante, you know. Yeah, right?
No, it is. It is.
Oh, this isn't like serious Montante. This is actually Montante. Which I listened. I listened to your show, except for the part obviously we were talking about, like was it like Israel at one point or something?
Do you want me to update you on that? Got some updates
on Israel.
Yeah, it's getting fucking crazy over there.
I know that. Sure. I guess. Do you want to like be part of the show? Or you just want to watch it? Like, I'm worried about you like ruining the mood.
Yeah, serious me is tough.
That's what I'm saying.
Whatever you want.
Jeff, what'd you say about Montante, Jeff?
I think he lost the powers. It's the same thing with Cullinane. Same thing with Mick. It's like the powers are gone. I texted you about Montante a lot. I think he's great.
Do you feel like you're gonna come back to life in studio next week, Montante?
I think it's the only way to find out. And I got news. I'm prepping right now. I'm making a bed on my couch. I have a guest coming here that'll make you lose your mind.
Okay, last time you said there was the guy with 20 million Instagram followers I didn't even know or care about.
Well, Adam Weitzman is a big deal. Justin Trudell is sleeping in my house tonight.
Oh, he texted me today and said that he was in New York. He's like, if you need any help this afternoon, let me know. And I texted him like way later tonight. I'm like, oh, I appreciate it. Like, was he going to come in here and do what? He wanted to talk to Dan, I think.
Oh.
He's sleeping over your house tonight?
Yeah.
Are you drunk right now, by the way?
Yeah. No, I've had a few
You're very giggly.
Football, but I got to work. I got to be up early.
Where's he sleeping?
I got to be up early, so no. On my couch. I had to explain to Alex. He let me know like 6:30, so I let her know.
Like
he was more confused than
Best
angry.
Western or something? Jesus.
What's that?
I said, you couldn't say like a Best Western or something? Like, I don't.
You created this mess.
I'd have Justin sleep over your house.
The blood is on your hands. If you never made this podcast, this is not happening.
All right. I'll see you next week. Goodbye.
There's something back there. There was some
little bit
magic behind the voice.
I don't think Justin sleep. I don't even understand. Yeah, just like if you need me, I'll be in the city today. I'm seeing if I find it. I'm going to be in New York City this afternoon if you need anything. Like what? What am I going to?
You think an inside move to get the big cat?
I think so. But we're not going to line up here during this. Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Come on up. Hang out. There's a bunch of like
what an Easter egg though. If you're watching the show back, you're like, is that Justin meeting with Big Cat in the background?
It's weird. I think Nikki Glazer's in the building tonight, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Walked in. This may be whatever. They walked in. Everyone's saying here. Remember, walked in while like most people walked out in robes and like out of the shower. Just an unbelievable, unbelievable moment to walk out and be like, "What the fuck is going on in this office?"
Jesus. All right, we'll take one or two.
Unbelievable setting here this week.
I get to bed. We'll try. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Uh-oh, Jeff.
I have a question for Kirk, and I have a question for Jeff. Lowe.
Yeah, you ready for
Let's
this?
fucking go.
Jeff's been waiting his whole life for this one.
This is awesome, yeah.
Go ahead, Kevin. The first one's for me. Go ahead.
Kirk, did Jeff Lowe let you play with his huge cock yet, or no?
He has not yet. Yet's the key word there. I would say we've been together many times. Obviously, it's a little more intimate atmosphere, but no, he's not. Kevin, let me play with his cock yet.
Jeff,
this is going to be not good.
Do you think Barstool Rhea is going to let you play with her huge cock the second she dumps Monty Mush, or no?
Drop that one. I can't.
It's a Kevin question. You have to answer it.
No.
No, the answer's no. Right, the answer's no. Yeah.
No, not yeah. No,
I mean, you're
two good friends of mine.
And you're spoken for, and like, you can't.
Both are. Yep.
But like, it's a reasonable journalistic question.
That's the type of question I was hoping I'd get.
That's a Kevin question.
Very out of nowhere.
All right, we're good. We'll end the calls with Kevin.
That was what a moment.
That's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard Kevin yet during the. Well, Dan asked. Thanks for the calls. Maybe we'll talk to you guys again tomorrow.
Dan, I know how to do it too. That'll be
excellent. Thank you. Dan asked like, is there any big issues with the producers? The weird thing is like it was only 1 week because this week we're not around. We're not here. We're not using them really. I don't know if they're doing anything. I think Coleman is in New Jersey getting his stuff together. I believe.
Yeah, he's kind of monitoring right now because he's controlling a little bit of like YouTube goes up. But yeah.
Everyone here praises him. People are coming up to me and like saying he's. Like,
he's again.
Nobody was doing that about Augustus.
Blow too much smoke up his ass, but if you do stool scenes in Rundown, you're doing
those are
grunt work. You don't get much positive out of that. You don't get much praise at all.
Right. All right, we're back tomorrow night. Jeff, thank you very much. We'll have a nice dinner tomorrow potentially at the office. They've been beautiful catering and everything the whole time.
Yeah,
food's been great. Probably can't say I'm not gonna get any sponsors or anything yet, right? No, we're not doing that.
Oh, actually, being
I have reads?
Bad producer if I didn't do this.
Miltons? What do we have?
Yeah, Miltons and BetterHelp.
Probably should have told me that.
Yeah, that was a bad producing job on my part.
Now, BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. BETTER.com/Kirk10. You go to BetterHelp.com. You get your online therapy. If the first one doesn't work, which can always happen, keep looking around. Go to your second guy, your third or woman, or whoever you're comfortable with, and then you start sort of a partnership as you're trying to figure out what's going on. I was kidding earlier about the examples, but kind of dig, and you find out more things about yourself, and it helps you with better situations. Maybe as a son, a parent, a brother, a friend. That's BetterHelp. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
But
Huh? Yeah, I'm good. I think BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. Again, like traditional therapy is completely fine, but this is quicker. It's more immediate in like the post-COVID world, where so much of it's on Zoom. If you feel fine with that, okay, go for it. You're going to get matched up with somebody within 24, 48 hours. Traditional, right now, if you try and find somebody, weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. You want to start figuring this stuff out. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. We'll talk about Miltons in a second. So, what was I going to? Something I was going to ask you. Shit, I forget. When is my first dozen match going to be?
November.
Ballpark.
No, I can give you an exact date. We'll give me the exact date. November 7th.
November 7th.
Yeah. There's talk about moving matches to Sundays once the football season ends. It's better for views and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Have we done that before?
Subscribe to our new channel. All matches on Dozen, not on Barstool's channel. No, but it was a good gas suggestion saying that apparently
Sunday nights?
Sundays is really good to go. We thought about threading the needle between 4 p.m. games and Sunday Night Football, but Sundays are irrelevant. You're dead.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. No. That makes sense. That's actually not a bad idea. I kind of like that.
Kind of after Super Bowl. Football's over, now let's reset. No, you're going to play Zeddy. You're going to play Dave.
Play Dave's team to open.
Eddie Clem.
Yep. We haven't played them since the live show. So you're going to do a show at the Super Bowl, right?
We are.
You figure out what teams are going to be there yet?
Not fully yet, and there's rumors about it might be like a pro-am type thing. We might have
I heard about
we'll
this.
See.
Yeah.
Venues, and I'm very nervous about Vegas, about this for the Super Bowl.
So much stuff going on.
And it's like, because like in Scottsdale, if you're not going to Super Bowl party, it's like, Dozen's a good option. Because what else can you do besides go out? And it's an early show, but Vegas.
I mean, there's so many other good options.
So if we did Chicago Theater in Chicago, I know we could sell 3,000. Vegas Super Bowl week, I'm like kind of nervous about it because I don't really know what to. I think nobody does.
I heard some people say there's a lot of other big options in Vegas.
Yeah,
I've heard that around the building.
Would you rather go see potentially Kirk, potentially U2 in the Sphere?
It's a tough call. That's my next. So way bigger. Like Beyonce, Taylor Swift is crazy. Beyonce will be huge. I bet you they'll theatrically release that U2 thing.
Would you go to that place, the Sphere? Have we talked about this?
I would go put it this way, if Dave wants to take me to that in January, I'll go with him, or February. Because I think U2, it ends in December, but I think they're definitely going to extend, during the Super Bowl week, they're definitely going to have it there. Definitely. If Portnoy wants to take me, I'll go to that.
I think it's MSG on, though. I think it's Dolan on.
Fuck, that's right.
Can we even go?
Jesus Christ.
Isn't that
Fuck.
just, yeah.
I mean, like, I'm a good, like, I have friends who are bigger fans. I'm like a B- BU2 fan. I've seen them a couple times in concert. Always enjoyed them. I don't have that like crazy like I do with Bruce, like that thing. I love them though. They're a great band. Mm-hmm. Like I'd go see them there, but I wouldn't go. Like if Bruce was playing there and just there, I would fly and go see him.
Absolutely.
But U2, if I was in Vegas, I'd be psyched. They're great band.
How much do you think they're hurt? Truthfully, beyond the joke, because of that iPod thing.
I mean, I think historically it's not going to tarnish. It was a bad move, but I think they've survived it. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I won't take up much of your time.
Wow.
Are you drunk?
No, I'm not drunk.
We're wrapping the show up.
You did me dirty.
My God, what?
You did me dirty on the show today.
You're shaking. You're actually upset?
I'm not shaking. I'm not upset. I just want to let you know there was a
I can't hear you. Speak in the microphone.
There was a misrepresentation of events.
Okay.
I asked you if you're doing your show today.
I said yes.
Yeah, you said, will you be around tonight?
No, that's not true.
That's
not true. No. You said I'll be around tonight.
No, I said
John.
If you need me on the show, I'll be around.
That's exactly what did I just say.
Wait, no, I was wrong.
I
was wrong. I said I dropped my apple.
You said I guarantee you I did not say will you be around tonight.
No, I don't ask.
John, I don't ask anybody that.
You really didn't say that?
Big Cat said it to me. He's like, I'll be around if you need me. Even him. Dave.
I asked if you were doing your show, and I swear to God, you said, will you be around tonight?
No, you said, I'll be around tonight. If you need me. I said, great, thanks.
This was a miscalculation.
You did ask what time it was, and I did reply, and in my head I was like, what do I ask me that?
Nothing. I love John.
Yeah.
John's great. I would have John in here, but I had Dan on last night. We're here again tomorrow. Will you be around tomorrow?
Yeah, I will be around tomorrow.
You heard somebody barge into the show before?
Yeah, sure, lunatics, but I mean, like,
I had to work up a lot of courage.
What are you
to walk in there.
But that definitely is what you said.
Yeah. So the way I remember, no,
John, I didn't say I didn't. I would. Like, I'm not saying I wouldn't. But I'm saying in that situation I didn't.
Okay. The way I remember it.
Have you been doing drugs tonight at all?
No, I have not been doing fucking drugs today.
Does he seem off to you or no?
No, he seems very John Ritchie.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know what's real and what isn't. Go ahead.
I remember asking you, are you doing your show all week? And you said yes. I said, if you ever want me on, let me know. And you said, will you be around tonight? And I said, yes.
You actually made that up. You fantasized that conversation.
No. Kirk,
John.
Okay, you're right. Okay.
Okay. What's your take on the Israel thing? Go ahead. Go ahead, you're here.
God damn it. They wouldn't. I was trying to put it on the rundown all week. They wouldn't fucking talk about it.
Did you really or no?
I did. It was a joke. Brandon.
Who was on today?
Donnie, Rudy, and Chief.
Oh, I know where Brandon stands on that thing, but that's a different conversation.
I actually made that joke to Brandon. He did not respond.
Yeah, I probably don't even know what you're talking about. How is, now that you've turned down the show,
Mm-hmm.
how is life in New York after the magic of the Minifans have worn off and you've just kind of gone back to where you were before?
Yeah, pretty much. Definitely some regret.
When you get the legs? Seen the legs up close now. I saw you tweet about them.
You got some, I tweeted about your legs?
Yeah, you said something about some
Out of forgetfulness.
He did, didn't he?
I
thought he
tweeted
did,
about
right?
your legs?
I thought I retweeted you, no?
Pat tweeted about you running.
No, that wasn't about me.
I know.
That wasn't about me.
Yeah. When did I tweet about your legs?
I'll tell you in a second, John. Maybe I'm wrong.
Are you on drugs?
Not anymore. Let me see. I thought I retweeted it. Please don't tell me I dreamed that. That'd be really fucked up.
That'd be
1-1 now. John got a point.
That's true. Maybe I didn't retweet it. These are some of my shorts or something. No, weren't you mocking them?
I wouldn't have the balls to talk about your
Nah.
shorts.
Go ahead. So what's going on with you? Here's
Not
some
a lot.
regret.
Trying to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I mean, I'm in New York. I don't really have like any show or anything other than
You
the
got Coleman.
rundown. I like
Coleman's a big star now. People like Coleman.
Coleman's a fucking star. Coleman's incredible.
Coleman's great.
Coleman's
so
great.
are you. I mean, I would love to have you on part of the show.
I had a lot of like resentment, like kind of directed at Coleman for like no reason whatsoever, just because he ended up just because he ended up with the job and I turned it down and I was kind of salty for no reason. Like I understand it was completely dumb.
I talked about Coleman when I walked in today. She said she didn't know we hired Coleman, but I was like, I'm like, yeah, we hired Jack Coleman. She's like, oh, did you hear about the phone bill? And I was like, what fucking phone bill does Coleman? That's what she talked about the Cullinane thing. I was like, what the fuck is Coleman like? Phone bills?
Coleman runs up with 38.
It's 1-900 numbers, like $4,000, like sex charges, but Coleman's great.
Coleman's very by this thing costs money. The phone call thing, Coleman's very by like don't start it too early. Well, it costs money, so he's very
I'm absolutely jealous of Coleman because he's
Oh, sorry,
doing
I mean,
something.
I didn't mean to
No, I am. I'm just saying, like
you
I've had a bit of
removed
that
yourself
going
from.
on.
You and Maddie removed yourself from the
100%.
You're not taking out Maddie, are you?
No.
Okay.
No, absolutely not.
But
I
you-
made a
you-
personal choice. But
Wait,
you,
what
but
was-
like you see somebody doing something that you kind of picture yourself doing, and you're like, "Fuck, I
It's a
wish that was
confessional
me."
from this. Is
Did I miss what
I
was
don't
what
mean to
was
be
the
that
thing with the
serious,
with your video with like the wine glass?
That was
that didn't work out so well.
Did you ask about this? And did you know? The
I'd
story?
prefer to pretend like it didn't happen.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that wasn't great. I thought it would be like kind of funny to like
Not be funny.
I guess.
I know it was
But-
like a bit or not. I didn't know what was going on.
No, the whole thing was a bit. But I thought it'd be funny to like kind of like blame Cullinane for me not taking the job. And I thought,
I got
and I thought like for some reason you would be like, "Oh, Cullinane, like what did you tell John to make him not take the job?" But it just
I got you.
didn't work.
I wish you had been in Saco. It'd been good to have you there.
Oh man.
What?
I should have gone.
That's
Yeah.
okay. No, it's all right. It's
whatever.
okay. So you have some regret.
Yeah,
You're doing your thing in New York.
Yeah, I think so. I'm blogging. I've been in the top 5 bloggers the last
Have you?
few weeks. Absolutely.
You couldn't have done that in Boston.
No, I don't think so.
No, not with the show. I don't think.
Blogs take a lot of time, Kirk.
No, I agree. Do you have what's your really? Oh, just the rundown or no?
For what?
With John relationship or no?
He's got a dozen team.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He was on my
Their
team.
match. Their match
now.
is tomorrow.
Oh,
Their
is
match
that right?
Tomorrow against Jack Mack, Caroline, and Mook.
Caroline hates me.
That was a big match.
Yeah.
Their team name is Gaz's Soldiers.
Do you think Caroline really hates you?
Yes. I had a quote from Kevin Clancy that was jarring. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I also hate, by the way, but yeah.
Damn.
Yes. Yeah.
I always give people too much credit for being like, oh, like they all know it's a joke. Like,
Oh, she
blah,
might
blah,
just,
blah,
but she
but,
can
like,
also, but people can also hate people. Like that's if she genuinely hates me, but that's all right. Life goes on.
Yeah,
Man, my
I
life will go
guess,
off. Caroline, whatever, hates me. Who cares?
I just know her. I just assume people like
Well, just be friends with
don't
her. Don't worry
hate
about it.
people in this business because
Why people hate people?
fucking show business. Like,
Jeff
relax.
hates people. I mean, people hate
Yeah.
people, right?
Yeah.
Is a bizarre performance by John Rich.
No, that
I mean,
that
coming here
takes
not-
balls to
come
come
here
in
not
here.
invited by me is a weird move.
That took.
That does take-
I walked around in circles around the office for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I believe it. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on with you. I feel like not getting the job broke you a little bit.
It
broke
it
everybody.
absolutely
This
broke.
is the
No,
theme of the
Kirk,
night.
It 1000%. Like I had a rough week just being a huge pussy about like not taking the job, and like I knew
What
I
am I
was
supposed to do
being a
about it? You
huge-
take the job.
I'm not blaming you.
Well,
I'm just saying, like, I had a week where I was like, fuck, like, did I just ruin my entire Barstool career by not moving to Boston? Because whatever. Like, what am I doing in New
I don't
York?
think
Like,
so.
what the fuck?
I don't think so.
I don't really think
No,
so
I don't
either.
think
But
so.
like, I think that. Like, I definitely like. It's definitely something that goes through your head when you turn down an opportunity.
Well, you get offered the job.
Yeah, I never got offered the job. or
Right. To be
anything.
fair to you,
Yeah.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
but the opportunity to me, right? Yeah.
You definitely on the track though, right? He was a.
Yeah, I would say John and
leading
Coleman would
candidate.
have been a tough call. They're both good. Like they're both good. Like them together would be great. But we got Gus.
If I would have had to like campaign against Coleman,
it's tough. You could be working with Andrew Augustus right now.
Did anyone who didn't get it? Is anyone like acting normal currently? I feel like everyone.
We've lost Will. I don't
just
know.
fully.
I don't know where Will is. Nobody knows where your guy Will is at all.
And he was
incredible.
Yeah, amazing.
Will Montante is like I don't even know what's going on with him.
A little more life in that
I
voice.
like Mick is broken. He's humorless. He was in the other day. He was.
Notice I'm wearing the same shirt I wore the other day. If only.
Did you get any update on that?
If only I had another shirt.
No update?
Well, he sent a new one and it arrived like the day I got to New York, so pointless.
Who am I forgetting? Not counting John, who withdrew. Am I forgetting somebody already?
John Scranton.
Yeah, he's been the same.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that's it.
Justin saw something though.
Oh, he's
like
gay guy.
this
The gay guy.
He withdrew though.
But you had him mention Tommy.
True.
That your search was so long. Tommy Quinlan feels like 10 years ago.
I forgot.
Tommy Quinlan would go from being like my runaway favorite to dead last every day.
Yeah, it was a tough one.
Like he was all over the place.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one. All right, I got a bit. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, one more. Your friends from Miltons.
Oh,
Sorry,
Miltons.
excuse me.
Okay, Miltons.com. Yeah, great. I was about to do that and be done, but fucking John Rich said it.
That was on me. No, that's my Steve points are dropping.
You can't let this. Steve Robinson would have shot him. He would have taken a gun out. He would have blown his brains out. He would have been like, I don't know who he is. All due respect,
Steve
John.
hates me.
All due respect, John. You're the kind of guy if you broke in, like somebody would shoot you. They'd be like, must be a drug deal. Like
Yes,
he must be trying to
absolutely.
steal. Right.
Yes, I know. Yes.
Miltons.com. The 3 great locations: Social Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill, and the Burlington Mall. Buy one free. Buy one get one free. Sue the event continues to roll on. Get your Thai Bahama, your Vineyard Vines, your all your great, your Johnny O's. This is a Thai Bahama shirt, as a matter of fact. I got that at Miltons. We'll be there either next week or the week after with Coleman, Gus, Mike, Justin, and myself. I think are all going to be there. Pelletier's suit is still there. He never picked it up, so it's still there. Miltons.com. Get your great. What are you laughing at?
No, the guy just bailed on the whole show. That was like half of the show. And
Well,
he
you bailed on the show too in your own way. You left. You withdrew. So you really
I
shouldn't
didn't get a suit.
We would have got you one. Do you own the suit?
Well, if you would have ordered me a suit, I probably would have taken the job out of just feeling
obligated.
Yes.
Do you own the suit?
No, but
you don't own a
never
suit.
mind.
What do you mean never mind?
Oh no, I own multiple suits.
Yeah, so if you go to a wedding, you already have
But
your
if the
suit.
Kirk Minahan show
We
invested
would
in a
get you-
suit,
we'll get
or if
either
I
one
had a
of you guys.
suit
Well, Jeff's a-
invested, never
yeah.
mind. I'm sorry.
What the fuck's going on here?
It's a bizarro world.
He's on drugs, right?
I don't think so. I think there's just again
Nerves?
something happened to the people who
What is it
were
about
going
me
for your
that people
job.
get so? What
I'm trying to be more confident, Kirk. I'm trying to hop.
You're not a
in, be
confident
like
guy.
A big,
Yeah, but like a month ago, you roped the whole office into this office to get yelled at over what seemed like a bit of an exaggerated story about people not wanting you to take the Minahan job.
Yeah, even Nate, who he's the fucking most annoying person on the planet.
Nah, Nate just folded.
I like Nate.
That was a general
Nate's
vibe.
birthday thing today was weird.
That was a general vibe I had from the office.
What?
I don't have the energy to comment on that, so I'll just
That was,
agree with
that
you.
is just completely on par for Nate. Like nothing that happened with Nate's birthday is what I wouldn't expect from Nate.
I actually like Nate, but I find him to be the most annoying person maybe I've ever met in my life.
He's got his moments.
I'm not saying he's not a nice guy, but I'm like, there's like he'll just kind of I'll be looking and all of a sudden he's like right there. He's like, yeah. So what do you? This is some game. This is so much fun, isn't it? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
He sometimes does a thing where like he'll walk up behind me and he'll be like, "What's up, you little slut?"
Yeah, he
Like,
does
you
that.
know
he
how-
said that to me.
No, he did. No, he did not.
It's
not to
really
me, but he around me. He said.
Okay. If he, because that's a very common thing that
I heard
he'll
him
do.
say it a couple of times.
Okay, if he would have done that to you,
Nah, that's a no-fly zone. This Rico.
that would have been. I would have needed security footage. I would have needed to see that.
But he said that a few times to like other people, like
oh yeah,
people he's buddies with. I guess like, he's friends with like the KFC radio guys. Like friends, they go out with him socially. What the fuck are you? Like, you're really friends with him? I like him, but I'm like, I would never go out with him. No.
No, yeah. I
You?
know. I don't really know who Nate's friends with, to be honest.
I think he's friends with Kevin and John.
Yeah, he's friends with John, I think.
I was.
Yeah.
I mean, I was at his. He had a birthday brunch the other day.
Nate's
Me, John, Trent, Tommy. Who else was there? Fibs.
These grown men.
Someone else was there.
Grown men have a birthday brunch?
Nate's weird because he's like
I
one
know
of
he's
the,
alone and everything, but still, he'll die alone.
he's like one of the first people I would go to talk about stuff in a lot of ways.
All right, we're not writing a book about him. So you go.
No, I'm just saying, like, he's
about
like,
what?
He's an interesting guy. I don't know, like blog stuff, like Barstool stuff. Like he's approachable.
Well, yeah.
And also, like
he's your
pisses me
boss
off
in that
just as
sense.
much.
I mean, that would make sense.
He's a
gossipy motherfucker,
But I
too,
go
I'll say
from
that.
hating him so much to being like, all right, like Nate's my friend, like very frequently. So he's just all over the place.
I'm sure the listeners of this are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Nobody even knows who Nate is.
I'm being confident. I'm coming in on the Kirk Minahan show.
This might be the most bizarre performance.
I know Coleman's doing a great job clipping it. The clip of him walking in has got to be fascinating for people watching because
I literally thought you were lost.
The hood was up.
I thought you were going to sleep on the. I thought you were
people
like
had to be so confused.
I thought he was like a contestant. He was going to go sleep on the floor or something.
I don't know why I did the hood, to be honest.
Anyway, what is your, without giving anything specific away, what's it like having this show around the office?
It's amazing. It's like one of the, not one of the first times, but one of the like heavier times have been like, holy shit, I'm at Barstool Sports.
Yeah, a lot of the
just
big moves.
because everyone's here. Like you got like Dave walking around. I haven't got much Dave like since I've been here.
Yeah, well, speak for yourself. But yeah, it'd be nice to have Whitney here.
It'd be nice.
Don't you think,
I
or
would
no?
like to have.
Yeah,
I would like to have. Jeff has shot this down so quick when I even made a joke about it. Stu Feiner.
Oh no, I don't. No. I love
Exhibit
Stu.
A. I
can't.
All right. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
As far as,
I don't know if Dave would do that.
No, you got to. No.
I love Stu, but he's always on.
Yeah,
for the most part.
Yeah, you can't. I couldn't have that. In my
I'll never forget when I think Elio met him in person for the first time. When Elio was filling in for Dave on Advisors. He came and sat down and talked to Elio, and I remember he got up and he walked away. And I remember Elio looked around the people like, "Holy shit,
he's a wonderful guy."
Like, he just didn't know he was always on like that.
He's a lunatic.
I just feel like you'd get one full Stu Feiner episode, and then he's gone.
Or a
right
lawsuit.
away.
But yeah,
like that's how I would picture the Stu Feiner surviving Barstool experience going.
The takeaway from the fans of this episode will be: we had the biggest podcaster maybe in the world on, or whatever, top 10, and the takeaway will be John Rich's bizarre hijacking of the show for the last 10 minutes. Like
I need the screen grab of whatever your facial expression was.
Call me before tomorrow. Reach out to Dave's guys and have them get some sort of security in front of here before tomorrow's show too. I can't have this.
Can we do like a time lapse of the laps around the office that he was doing before he walked in?
Yes, he did more laps than I did the other day around here. I think. Jesus. All right, we're back tomorrow. We thank Big Cat, Dave Cullinane, who joined the show tonight. John Rich.
I heard. I listened.
You around tomorrow night, John?
I sure am.
Okay. Do you know me well enough? Do you think I said to him, boy, I hope you're around tonight?
I'll give him 5% chance, maybe.
Okay. Did not happen. That's not even the anti-John Rich thing. I'm just telling you it didn't happen.
I would never tell you that you're wrong, but I would.
You just don't want to give up your little part of this world. You still want.
Of course I don't. No.
So just say. Why don't you say to me, hey Kirk? Yeah, no. I would say, why don't you say to me, hey Kirk, is it okay if I come on the show tonight? But that would be like, get the fuck out of here.
That's why I did a little passive pussy. Hey, like, are you recording your shows?
That's exactly what happened. And I was like, yeah, I'm recording tonight. That's different than. That's what we were
in
the car at the right.
I swear to God, you said.
We were in the car at the
will
Ryder
you be
Cup
around?
after the first matches. We're all in the car together. PFT, Dan, myself, Francis, and Hank. And I was like, oh. We come back to the hotel. I was like, oh shit, I got to record a show tonight. And Francis was like, oh, I can come on if you want. And I didn't say anything.
Oh,
I was like, yeah, I don't like that. I have an idea for stuff, and I don't know.
That's awkward.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to somebody. Like, I didn't want to Dan. I was like, hey, guys want me on tonight? You know, like,
I kind of need you to go do that tomorrow. No, actually, he'll probably have you on. So it's
who's that?
If you ask that, he'd probably feel like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I would feel like an asshole. Though.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like Dan. What's his face? The guy that does the show Feidelberg.
Kevin Clancy.
Asked me. I was on the show a couple nights ago, but I would never be like, "Hey, guys, want me on?" It's just weird. So no, I don't blame you for not doing that. All right, you may go home now.
Can I?
But it's late.
I guess I.
All right, go see Maddie.
Yes,
go see
thank
Maddie Ono, who ruined your career with her desires and your 11-month lease.
No, don't say that.
10 months left on the lease. All right, goodbye, John.
See you guys.
See you, buddy. John Rich. Wow.
Holy fucking shit! That scared the shit out of me. I thought Big Cat left something in here again.
So did I.
So the second I didn't see the plaid shirt, I kind of like drew back a bit.
I'm looking for I haven't seen any Twitter feedback yet. It's late, so maybe they'll hear it tomorrow. But that was a bizarre.
Yeah, I'm looking too.
What is Coleman saying? Anything though? I don't know. But yeah, and now Montante is doing like serious videos now. Like, what the fuck is going? Can this producer thing fucking end? I hired 2 of them. Can it just be over? I know you don't want it to be, but
after what you just saw happen, I don't know.
He gets here like 8 in the morning.
That was a common thing that you would say to me on the phone. The weeks as it was ending, you're like, I gotta just like go back and do a show.
Right?
Like, you were just in a different planet.
Right. It's true. That's why, like, it's why it's good to have Augustus around, because he's like on his own planet anyway. Oh my God! All right, well,
do they sell romp hymns, or they call them at Miltons?
I could see you wearing one of those though. You're like a weird fashion.
I am.
Do you have a romp hymn or no?
No, I don't. I'll have like a matching.
How often do you get your haircut?
I am a douchebag, like a little bit.
Fashion
I'm a dork, douche. Yeah. That's
How often do you get your haircut?
Mostly, usually once a week. I will say, very big therapeutic thing for me, by the way.
Just like that.
Very big, like routine, like helps me like relax. Yeah. I also got a fat face, so when the hair's shorter.
Yeah. I get that. When is so we'll figure out the dates with Justin. Well, you're back. We're doing this tomorrow. We'll fucking figure it out. Maybe we'll have Justin. Justin, your opponent, by the way, right now is having milk and going to sleep on Mike Montante's couch. Justin, keep that in mind. He's sleeping over Montante's house tonight.
Think they're talking Israel?
I think Montante definitely has takes on that.
That's why I like Montante. You're like, what's going on there? You're like, a lot of crazy shit.
That's it's wild.